take some air out of the seat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get that old cut. How we doing there, Camille? Penis. Spells penis. I expect better from you, Sterling. I do. I really do. When it comes to, the level of degradity that somebody could possibly put out, I expect better from you. Penis. The best you can come up with, eh? Nick Earl, good to see you. Badass shirt. You like that one? You like that one? This is a repro. It's not an original. But I like it. I like it. One of the ones the kids put together for me. Freeway, good to see you, brother. Good to see you as always. Flatbed, always good to see you. Karen, killing some time in the afternoon. I just got back from Jersey. I was down playing on the East Coast. We had a little issue with the rail again. Nothing serious, but a little issue with the rail. So I ended up taking a quick jaunt down the East Coast and got to go play in New Jersey for a while, for a day and a bit. And I'm back up now. I just delivered my load back up in Ottawa. Picked up another one while I was there. So, you never run around empty if you don't have to. And the nice thing was the reload was 22 miles away. You can't go wrong with that. A 22-mile away reload. Anyway, I'm doing ingots tomorrow, so I will be working tomorrow. So I got the rest of the day to kill. It's 10 to 3 Eastern Standard. So there we go. So I just thought I'd check in. There was a couple people went live this morning. I know Bastard went live, or he tried to go live. Sterling was live. So I'm just I know we got that humdinger of a storm going down there in Florida and Georgia, and we got a lot of friends down there. A lot of our friends are down there. Buck Brown is down there. Eric's down there. Sick Bastard's down there. Who else is down there? Guard Dog is down there. TBT and Mrs. TBT, who we still, they're down there, even though they're not around, but they're still friends and they're still down there. So we happen to have a lot of friends down in Florida and Georgia and that whole area. So you know what? We're just checking in, and we just want everybody to check in, just to make sure everybody's good. Buck actually sent me a live on YouTube. He sent me the link to it, and it's a live with the governor going on right now. He's just, but it was showing what's going on, and should we answer that? From Steinbeck, Manitoba. Let's answer that and see what's going on here. Hello. Speaking.
Hey, Brian. My name is Colleen, and I'm calling from Steve's Livestock Transport. How are you?
I'm good, Colleen. How are you? Whew, my apologies. I saw that, Scott. Don't think I didn't see that. That comment right there. Hard to read lips with a guy with no teeth. Funny. All of a sudden, Scott Walker, comedian extraordinaire. So I'm not even going to bother looking at your comments. Like, I'm not going to bother trying to go back, and because otherwise you'll be calling me the Sterling wheel, where you're 45 minutes behind on comments. So today has been an Olympic handstand with explosive diarrhea. That sounds good. I see Tyke Truckin's in the chat. Good to see you, Robert. What do you think? I don't wear it as good as Robert though. I'll give Tyke Truckin. I'll give Tyke Truckin all the credit in the world. He wears it really well, eh? But comfortable? Oh, dude, I went to bed with it on my head last night. Changed out of my clothes. I took my shirt off over my hat. Didn't even realize that I had it on. I got into friggin' bed and I had the damn hat on. They're so damn comfy. Quinn, good to see you. Quinn Taylor, the winner of the cornhole boards from the Beard Shave, generously donated those down to Forgotten Angels. Just so you know, Quinn, Buck has picked them up, and they will make their way down there. Buck is going down in October for the big camp out, and he'll be presenting them. I can't remember the exact dates, but he'll be presenting them. Dave and Cindy have given him the center stage, and he's got a little thing he's going to put together and talk about what we all did and how we raised the money, and the cornhole boards are donated. And we appreciate that, brother. We really do. It was very generous of you to donate them. I know that Mr. Bees was prepared to step up like that and make another set if whoever won didn't donate them, but we appreciate that, Quinn. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Sterling Wheels kicked in $2. Only read my comments. Brian, curve your peak a little. What do you mean? Like that? Like that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still learning how to wear the damn thing. All I know is it's comfortable as hell. How long has it been? I got into motocross. I got two dirt bikes while I was gone. Banana Bus Frog, it's been at least 6 months since we've seen you. We figured that you were either you killed yourself on the bike or you were in jail. One or the other. One or the other. Tyrannus, good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging and banging with us. And it's Andy Cap Day. It's Andy Cap. Look at him. Oh, we got comedians all over the place. Yeah, it's Andy Cap Day today. That curve is good enough. All right, man. Thank you. Camille, the Forgotten Angels camp out from the 24th to the 27th. Thank you, Camille, to the rescue. Camille is actually, hold on, we're going to do something here. Let's just do this right now here. Camille, we're going to remove you as a standard moderator. And Camille, we're going to add you. There you go, Camille. You've got big boy status now. Camille, you got big boy status now. You are there, Camille, and looks like Camille and Tolga, but Tolga's a little distracted these days, as you may well see. He's not around everybody's chat like he used to be, but that's because he's got a little piece of Tolgi on the side. So we appreciate the fact that Camille's here. So you know what, Camille, you're the big boy on the block. Jerome Jones, good to see you. Craig Rat, I'm dog sitting tonight. Yeah, well, if you put a little peanut butter on the end of it, the dog will be happy. It's going to be a little noisy here, guys. Sorry. It's the middle of the day for our yard. Our shop is just right over there, so you're going to be hearing beep, 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 and shit running all over the place. I use my air nozzle for my mud pucker. It works. We've all been there. Bubble gut sucks, Sterling. A short-sighted Yorkshire farmer had his cat blow off. Tried 10 dried cow pots on it before he found that's gross. Anyway, we're just getting guys there. There's one right there. Bastard's checking in. All right, we know Bastard's all right. I have yet to see Buck Brown check in, although I do know he's okay. I was texting with Buck earlier. I know that he's a little stressed because he's hunkered down. He's off the road. He's better safe than sorry type deal. So, but he is away from home and he's got kids and so he's a little concerned about that. So we're kind of hoping everything's going well for Buck, but we'll know when he gets. Oh, he was here. My apologies, Karen. Oh, there he is. Buck, sorry, man. Like I had to take the phone call. So if you came in and were chattering while I was on the call, I didn't see it. Sorry, brother. T60, good to see you. What's going on, man? Always a pleasure. Only thing missing, Brian, a barber wax jacket. A barber wax jacket. I don't even know what a barber wax jacket is. What is a barber wax jacket? Somebody? Anybody? Sterling is is one healthy shit away from feeling better. Well, you know what, man? No, I got nothing. I got nothing on that. I'm not touching anything that has to do with Sterling and bowel movement. We're just not going there. Hooligan's good. Okay, you know what, Eric? That's good that you're letting us know because Mr. Ray Gregory's good. Hooligan's good. All right, that's good to know that. So you're talking to these guys then, so we know everybody's. More importantly, if you're like Buck or you're like Bastard or Mr. Gregory or anybody that's down there, always remember, guys, just keep your friends and family in the loop, right? Just keep a line going, drop a message every couple of hours. Everything's cool. I'm all right. Blah blah blah. You know, just to let everybody know. Yeah, they're trying to turn me into an Englishman. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. There's very little English in me. My ancestry.ca thing, when I did it, it came through. Hey, 690, good to see you, man. I'm Icelandic, primarily Icelandic, Scottish, and German. No, German. So I'm a drunk Viking is basically what I am. That's basically what I am. But I'll wear the English hat. It looks good. I love the feel of it. I love it. This thing is sexy as hell. I don't know what you guys, but I don't know how you women, you're just keeping your hands off me. I don't know how you're doing it. Even the rest of you guys, just look at this thing. Every single one of you has wood right now, and the women are sliding off their chairs. I know it. At least I got a nice day to take the dog to the vet. Yeah, we got good weather up here as well, Karen. A little bit of white fluffy clouds. You know, like the Simpsons, the opening of the Simpsons, those light fluffy clouds. That's what we got going on here. Anybody heard from Ray? I'm not sure. I've not heard anything. You texted with Mr. Ray earlier, and he's safe and sound. Where's Flip from? Anybody? Isn't Flip from down there as well? Flip and the Blue Mule? Not 100% where he's from. Bastard, you'd know. Buck, you'd probably know. Irish, Scottish, German, and Indian. Woo! You are a mix. Murphy, North Carolina. Okay, so he's north of it. He's north of it. All right. I did my ancestry, and it came back saying American. Yeah, American what? American asshole? American Indian? Oh. I saw a brand new wildfire last night, despite all the rain. Oh, damn. I hope not. I hope not. That's the last thing you guys need out there. 690, last thing you guys need. Although my daughter, who works in Jasper, they've been recalled back to the resort or back to the hotel. They've been recalled back to work. They stated they were at our place for 6 weeks because they obviously got displaced. So they got called back last week. Half of the Jasper, it's called Jasper Park Lodge or the Jasper Resort. A good portion of the grounds all got burnt down. But the area that her and her husband and my granddaughter live in survived. They took a little bit of smoke damage, but other than that, it's all right. So they've been recalled. They've both been recalled back to work. So they're back working and everything's good there. Not bad. Not too bad. Traced your mom's family back to Napoleon Bonaparte. Wasn't he a fucking, well, Napoleon was a French little tyrant. Just a total little tyrant. Little asshole. I wouldn't be telling people that. I texted him, but no reply yet. Storm rolling north, 6 states wide now. Yeah, well, I'm glad I got out of Jersey because even where I was, because I was right down on the water, right? Like I was down by the port, down by Newark. Believe it or not, I got lucky. I delivered in my regular place and then I was going out to Newark to reload and I got rerouted. So I came a little farther inland after I'd already made it to the port. So that wasn't too bad, but they're expecting some weather there in the next day. They're saying 18 hours, right? The next 18 hours, they're expecting weather even as far north as New Jersey, New York City, New Jersey, all that area in there. So I'm glad I got out. Got my reload, got the hell out, got up, got delivered today, and here I am sitting here. So leave, what's that, Camille? Leave barber wax jacket, everyone. Order yourself an amazing wheel burner merch. There you go. There you go. They're going to need a warrant for my DNA. Well, Tyrannus, I gave mine willingly. And you know what? If I'd I have two feelings about it. If I would have known ahead of time that when you do something like that, they now own your DNA, you sign off your rights. It's in that little small writing that nobody fucking reads. If I would have known that, I would have never done it. But I didn't know it and sent it off. But in doing so, I had one of my kids find me, right? You guys all know the story, how one of my daughters, she found me through that way. From 29 years ago, wheel burner was out burning wheels and having some fun. Had a little accident, didn't know about it till 29 years later, and she found me. So I have dual feelings about it, right? I'm blessed that I now have another daughter and a granddaughter in my life and a son-in-law, but I'm also, I'm not crazy about the fact that, hey, like they own your DNA. There's nothing you can do about it. So Mr. Buck shit is huge and another one on its way. Oh, well, not looking forward to it. French Canadian, eh? Oh, you're not. No, you're not. Frenchmen can't grow beards like that. I tested my DNA and it was salty and shameful. Well, you're not supposed to shoot yourself in the face with it, Sterling. Yeah, mom's family has French, but I don't acknowledge it. Oh, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Good afternoon, Miss Thomas Truckin. How the hell is you, young lady? Hopefully you are nowhere near that. I don't know where you're at, but hopefully you are nowhere near the southern states on the East Coast taking some of that storm. And if you are, get the hell out of there, please. I don't want to be anywhere near it. Everyone's saying hi to Shannon. Flatbed's on his way to Dallas. Okay, you're probably safe. Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. Everyone's saying hi. Already, she's friggin' here. Say hi and get on with it. Jesus, for the love of crap. He's told here. Are you? Hold on a second. Are you guys doing the whole line?
We're doing ATS.
Yeah, but this is an ATS truck.
We don't actually charge it through ATS.
No, you'll charge me.
Guys on the weekend.
What's that?
We did a KBD on the weekend.
Yeah. So you won't do this truck?
We probably can. It will just have to be billed to.
You
KBD.
bill it to KBD because they bill it back to me.
Okay.
Right? I own the truck.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Gonna get me a truck wash. Don't feel like doing it myself. MD76 Mac. Somewhere in Time by Maiden was a sick album. I don't think they have made a bad album. Their last album, last year or the year before they put out, wasn't the greatest. It wasn't bad as far as albums go, considering they had a nice long break. They had a couple of good songs on it. But as far as I think just all out, when you think of Maiden, right? When you think of Maiden and you think of albums for Maiden, that's bang for buck right there. 76 Mac, that's bang for buck right there. It don't get no better. I, in my humble opinion, think this was their best album. There's not a bad song on the entire album. Not one. Everybody's different though. It's okay if you don't think like me. It just means you're wrong. That's all. Wild Wheel Burners, Wild Oats came home. Well, they did, but you know what, Robert? It was a pleasant coming home. I didn't mind it. It was a surprise. Actually, that's bullshit too. It wasn't a surprise. It was more of a surprise to me than it was to Dar. The day we found out about it, like when we found out and it actually happened, Dar sat there and laughed for fucking 15 minutes, right? She thought it was hilarious. She's been waiting for the day, where, there's not another one on the door. She's surprised that we've gone this far without having a couple more. So I can trace my family way back before America was America. Yeah. Well, maybe your offspring will be tracing it again when it becomes America again. Because right now, God knows what it is right now, Mr. Beast. My buddy is probably dancing butt naked in the storm in Florida. Craig Rat, there's a couple of people that actually did hurricane parties, right? Fucking hurricane parties. I would love to do that. Call me fucking crazy. Call me nuts. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Shade Tree is doing a version of it. Some kind of hurricane party or something like that. I think that would be a party. I think that would be a blast. Let's turn the music on and turn the generators on and just let it go. Thank God Tolga's here. Attaboy, Tolga. Have you had enough sleep? Have you been able to keep her off of you for a while? Make sure you're okay, man. Make sure you're getting, you put in 8 minutes of work. Make sure you get at least 8 hours of sleep, brother. Brian, have you been following House of Commons through some Mr. Sunshine Baby? I have not. I've had to back away from Mr. Sunshine Baby, only because he becomes he becomes overwhelming, Karen. Right? He does. He does. I like what he does. I like and I respect what he does, but I think some of what he does is click, and some of what he does is just strictly for views and for numbers, and that's okay. Don't get me wrong. That's okay. We all do it once in a while. He does it a little too often, so I've just kind of had to back off. But if anything like fantastic or horrible or whatever comes of that out of the House of Commons, I'll hear about it. Wheelburner's DNA links him to some P. Diddy parties. I plead the fifth. Look at that, eh? Todd Picklegram, a.k.a. Satan. That's very cool. I've never seen that one before. I sent out my DNA, and the mailbox was late. Just kidding. Whatever. Uh-oh. Mr. Bees is now sending me pictures. You better have your clothes on, Mr. Bees. I don't want any more pictures of you naked chasing Mrs. Bees around that kitchen. Like a deaf dog, it doesn't matter what you call what we call you, you're not gonna come. Exactly. Moto is home now. Okay, Moto's safe. I showed my balls for chicken bait. It didn't work. You're too small, dude. Too small. P. Diddy got nothing on Wheelburner. Hey, easy. Flip Elliott, good to see you, man. Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hopefully you're good. 31 likes. Nice work, everyone. Next target is 40. Let's just keep going. Free Palestine. Okay. Free Palestine. Is it free yet? Is Palestine free yet? No? Okay, we'll wait. Let us know when it's free. I want a phone, right? So when Palestine's free, I'll call. Welcome in, Flip Elliott. Yeah, you got it, man. Free Canada because it's worthless. Oh, Jesus Christ. No kidding. It is so goddamn expensive to live here. I almost feel like an Englishman, for Christ's sake. I got the hat for it. The taxes we're paying and our incomes and our housing and our goods and services, and holy shit. I'm seriously sitting there thinking I'm gonna go move. I'm moving into Mr. B's place. I am. I'm moving into Mr. B's place. Woo! Palestine is cheap. I got a nickel, Sterling. You want to throw a nickel in? We'll buy it. I got no problem with that. Look at that, good daddy. I can't even pronounce that name. Reike? Aliziel? Holy shit. Get a pager. No pagers. Free boobies. Hey, Craig Rat, sign me up. Free the boobies. No politics, no drama, no abusing. No abusing? Sterling, you're done. No abusing, no religion talk, and no harassment. Coming from one of the managing moderators now. I expected to see hoity-toity when I saw Brian's face on my screen here. You're not going to hear that. Free pagers for Palestine. Hey, send them. Yeah, that's all. It's all taxes in Canada. No shit, eh? Gaza is cheaper. I'll take your word for it. I know where these places are on the map, but I've never stepped foot in any of them, and I probably never, ever will. Libs are raising carbon tax to 61, I know, a liter, 61 cents a liter. I know. Now, here's the thing, Karen, and we're not going down this road, but I'm talking just to Karen because she's a Canadian, and she's dealing with this as well with me. What are the odds that Polivier is going to come in because he's going to win next year? Do you really think he's going to come in and just go, okay, chop carbon tax, chop all these stupid taxes and all these bills that they put in that he says he's going to take care of? Do you think he really is? Young Pancone 420, you're Canadian? Yes, I am. All of me. For the time being, until I get taxed out of my own country and I end up somewhere I might end up in a third world country, actually. What am I checking in for? Andy, we're just checking in. I want everybody, because we've got a whack of people that are down in the path of that storm. So we just want everybody to check in, let us know that you're doing all right. You're still breathing, you're above ground, you know, that kind of shit. But Andy, you can check in anyway. By the way, I finished the Turkish and British beer mix recipe. I have to say they are better separately. I wouldn't drink that. I don't even drink, but I still wouldn't drink that. Moto Bomb, there you are, boy. Okay, Moto Bomb's checked in. He's good. Dean's everything's battened down. Dean, you're good. Everybody's happy down there, or as happy as can be. There is a house about half the size of your kitchen you have in that huge castle for $9,000 down the street, but it does come with 2 acres. So I'd have to have a house the size of my kitchen, but I get 2 acres for $9,000. So that's what, about 14,000 Canadian? Can you really buy 2 acres of land and a house for $14,000? Where the hell have I been? Where the hell have I been? Jesus H. Christ. Tolga saying hi to Moto. Moto saying hi, back and forth. You'll never see free Israel because juice. Because what? Because juice? Sterling, you got me again. I ain't talking about anything that's coming out of Sterling's ass. I don't have a clue what that means. Our government is trying to start charging up to 15p a mile to travel on UK roads. How do they base that? Like, they're gonna have to put like a monitoring device in your car or in your truck? Like, I know for a fact, like, as truck driver, I pay road tax, right? So I pay for, you know, something like that already, but there's nothing per se like that in my for my personal vehicle. So you're moving to America? No, hell no. Well, I've moved to Alberta, which is about as close to America as I can get without actually moving to America, right? The PM change will change very little. 2-4, I hope you're wrong. I think I agree with you. I think everybody's hopes for Poilievre are a little too high. Polyev, sorry. I think everybody's hopes are a little too high. But I hope you're wrong, but I think you're right. I've had enough of England. I am fucking off to Brazil. Crag Rat, you know, to get there, you got to come right over Canada. You got to come right over it. Feel free to make a pit stop. Pick me up. I'll come hang out in Brazil. I'll do 6 months, a year in Brazil. I got no problem with that. Moto, thanks, Wheel Burner. Awesome. You check. Well, you know what? Let's just say it's the community, right? It's our community. Let's make sure everybody who's part of it. Let's make sure everybody's safe. That's all. Okay. You got rain and tornado watch. I don't know. What do you want? Do you want hurricane winds or you want a tornado? I don't know. $1,100 an acre in Brazil? Crag Rat, you know what you can fucking do it yourself too, eh? $1,100 an acre. I'd buy a mountain. I'd just buy an entire fucking mountain in Brazil. That's what I'd be doing. Somebody, Yepper asked Buck or Moto how big my place is, and it was only 14 grand. You're making me sick. If you knew what I paid for my place. Actually, it's not what I paid for my place that would make you sick. Because I moved to Alberta. bigger house, substantially cheaper, but it's what I sold my house in Ontario for. That'll make you sick. If I told you what I paid for it 5.5 years ago and what I sold it for 5.5 years later, you'd puke. You really would. Somebody asked me if I wanted 2 acres for free and then kick me in the nuts. I'll take 2 free acres. I'll take 2 acres of land for free in England. There you go. 9,000 US is 12,162. So that's 12,000. Let's say 12,000 bucks Canadian. Not bad. There's Humberto. How we doing there, brother? Taking a break from live streaming? It doesn't matter. How the hell you managed to do it, I don't know. 2 a.m, I could flip. Humberto's driving. 3 p.m, Humberto's driving. Fucking 9 o'clock at night, Humberto's driving. How do you manage that? You know? Good on you, boy, for doing it. Talk about saturating the market. Holy crap, a mola. Everyone saying hi to Humberto. Here we go. From Tool, Utah. Nice little place. Never been there. Thought I did good, but it's 1 acre of land by the beach for $34,000. See, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. $34,000 for an acre. Dude, like I said, it's disgusting. $250,000? I sold my place for $250,000? Oh, hell no. That wouldn't get you the driveway. You guys have seen videos of my old place, right? Like that driveway, right? You can put 8 cars and my truck in the driveway. That's $250,000 just for the driveway. Moto, I ain't seen you in weeks. No, Moto's been around. He's here. He's been a busy boy, doing a lot of ink work. That's Dean, that is absolutely fucking awesome. That's your granddaughter that you're teaching there? Like some of those lives that you've been doing when you've been and your granddaughter wants to learn and she's doing that? Brother, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I wish that I had somebody like a kid in my, like one of my kids or somebody that would pick up what I do as a trade or something like that and carry on. Now, in a way, I'm kind of glad that none of my kids went into trucking, but it's always nice to have something like that. And I think it's awesome. And you're sitting there and you're so patient, you're so cool. And I think that's fucking awesome, man. That is wicked. Running 2 sets. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Doing well, trying to finish the digital stuff at the same time. How about you? I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to somebody else. Everybody's talking to everybody in here. Running 2 sets of log books, eating black beauties. By the way, yeah, he's got a West Coast turnaround tucked away in his cigarette pack. Remember that, Mr. B? Hey. Okay, truckers, here's one. What song is it where they talk about, what song is it that they talk about having that long black pill? It's a West Coast turnaround. You're going to drive to the West Coast and your partner's going to drive it all the way back. What song is that? The Archer had a well power dropped and a shell of a house. Had a well power drop and a shell of a house. Not a bad deal. So Brian, today I did have the EG Transport driver. He say he's looking for the JIB, looking for the job, working 8 months and get 3 kick per week selling my truck to go work for ET. I can tell you honestly, they might have sporadic weeks. So I don't know what happened there. We lost blue skies and sunshine. 1,000. Like, put it this way: in a 15-day period at ET, it's very rare for an owner operator. It's very rare for an owner operator to very rare. Whoa, there we go. I just lost internet for a minute. Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. But what the hell was I saying? Oh, I was saying that yeah, it's very rare, very very rare that you will have a $6,000 pay statement. As I said, you will get one here and there. Not very rare. It's not. It is. Sorry, it is very rare. It's not common. It's not common. I know. I know from experience. Okay, I ran their flatbeds, which makes more, and I ran their vans, which they make a little bit less. I ran them both. I ran hard. I always ran fucking hard, and it was difficult to pull that off. I do better. Our owner operators do better here, where we are. Never mind the fact that I do, the ingots, and I'm separate from the rest of our owner operators who are on the spot market and running. But I can honestly say that our owner operators here, on average, do much better than the owner operators at ET or pretty much anywhere else. It's funny the way it works, because it's not the highest mileage rate, but it's all of the extras that kick in, right? We get paid for everything. You get paid to cross the border. You get paid for to come off of a trailer and hook onto another trailer. They pay you for those, right? You get paid for your offloads. You get paid for your reloads. You get paid for all your drops. So you will make, in the span of a week, a real busy owner operator here, you will make probably easily 450 extra dollars a week just in all the extras. And that's all shit that you got to do anyway. You got to get it. You got to put it, you got to get out of your truck, walk back there and open the doors. They pay you for it here. Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk is so excited. He is. Right now, he is so excited. He is so thrilled that Dar and I are coming down to visit him and hang out. We're going to be, Dar and I are going to be in Florida. We're going to be in Tampa and St. Pete's from the 16th to the 23rd of November. and we are lining up to see as many people as we can. So we're going to be hanging with Guard Dog, Johnny Guard Dog. We're going to be hanging with him for a day and a bit. We're going to be hanging out with Buck for a day and a bit. We're going to be hanging out with Chicken Hawk for a couple of days, him and Special K. We're going to get over to see Forgotten Angels. So we're going to see hang out with Dave and Cindy for a day. We're going to we'll hook up with Sick Bastard. Definitely hooking up with Sick Bastard. So we're going to do that for a day. So, yeah. We're going to be down there for a week. So we're going to be busy for a week. In between that, I'd like to go maybe hang out at the beach and spend a little time by the pool. Chicken Hawk assures me that there are cigar bars everywhere, and I plan to drag his ass around, and we're going to hit them all. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. I think I'm by the time November gets here, I'm going to need that vacation so bad. So is Dar. He said he's doing less than 3,000 miles a week and home. I call bullshit. Dave from Smart Trucking. Unfortunately, I heard that actually. I read his obituary yesterday. Quinn, would you believe that he passed away in August? It was kept quiet, and he had so much material already pre-shot, pre-filmed, that they've just been putting it out. But yeah, that's another good trucker down. I put a copy of his obituary, or the part that they put out. I put it in my I put it up in my community. No, I didn't put it in my community. We put it on the Facebook page. So unfortunately, we lost a big voice. He was a big voice in the trucking community. He was a big voice for truckers advocates, rights. It was a big voice for the small guy, for us small guys. Dave was. I never met him. I followed him. I subscribed to him. Had a lot of respect for him. Never met him. Unfortunately, I wish that I had. But it's one of those things. You're not going to meet everybody. But yeah, he passed away. I don't know with 100% certainty what he passed away from. I don't know. Tolga, I told everyone that that's the only kind of woman Tolga spends time with. Tolga is an international man of mystery. You got it. Guys working for Mrs. Brown's across from me are banking 3 G's a week and are home every night, hauling nuts to the plant and rocks to the concrete company. That's not a bad. That's not a bad haul. Our owner operators here, if they run an average week of say 2,500 to 2,800 miles, they clear 3,000. They're over 3,000 take home, right? With their fuel surcharge and all of their extras. On a 25 to say 2,800 mile week, and if you're driving a fuel efficient truck, if you're driving around in a truck that's getting you 6 miles per gallon, well, that's going to obviously going to cut into your revenue, right? But here's an example here. Hold on. I'll show it to you because I haven't reset it yet. So this week, I've done 1,408 miles. 1,408 miles, and I've got 8.8 miles per gallon. Now that's on 1 day of ingots, right? So pulling heavy with the ingots. That's pulling 1 day heavy on the ingots. And that's going down to Jersey, playing down in Jersey, and coming back up to Ottawa, delivering it back to the yard. So 1,408, and I'm running at 8.8 miles per gallon. That's fuel efficient. That is profitable. You will make profit on that, right? Guys that are running, 6.5, 7, all right, but you're still leaving a lot of money out on the table there. Holy shit, it's Santa Claus. Roman, I didn't call you any names. Besides, I won't be Santa until probably January or February when it grows, like when it's down, out and down. We're not Santa yet. I'm more like one of Santa's elves, right? Chicken Hawk, are you serious? You're not fucking around, right? You're serious?
A little bit.
We better tell Dar. We better tell Dar. Hopefully, well, it doesn't matter. Yep. They're gonna wash my girl here. Might get a little toasty in here, but that's okay. I was worried about that Chicken Hawk. I really was, but I hadn't checked on it today. You going to Daytona Oktoberfest, Brian? No, I'm not. I am not. Economy has changed at the North Pole too, buddy. Yeah. You stopping in North Carolina to grab these boards? No, Buck is grabbing the boards. Buck is grabbing the boards. We're flying down. I'm not driving down. We're gonna be flying down. He was 70. I think he was 68. I think he was 68. Yeah, Dave did die in August. Her life going live is what I don't know. Did meet him in Timmy's, Ontario at Tim Hortons. That'd be cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big loss. It's a big loss in the trucking community up here. It's a big loss. Dave was a big voice, and he he cast a big shadow. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't think I know a single person that's got a single bad thing to say about him. You know, that is the measure of a man in my eyes. That, you know, like when I pass away, there's going to be a long line of people going, oh, he was a fucking asshole or whatever like that. I don't know anybody that's ever said a bad word. If you go through his chats, or if you go not his or through his comments, you might get the odd person in there that doesn't agree with him, or you might have the odd person that's just a troll being an asshole. But nobody had anything bad to say about him. So to me, that says a lot about a person. It really does. Nope. They have never overheard that. Banks in their pocket. Mr. Brown supplies the trucks, fuel, and the maintenance. It has a lot of 100-mile trips all day and 10 hours a day. Everybody includes Saturdays. And they're clearing $3,000. $3,000 a week. Are they grossing $3,000 a week, or are they netting $3,000 a week? Fuck, it's not hard to gross $3,000, but it's a lot harder to keep $3,000. Don't forget to leave a like, you legends. Absolutely. Double tap your screen or hold your screen down. Once you've got your like button, you can lick it, push it, poke it, taste it, fuck, spit on it. I don't care what you do with it. Just give it a tap, give it a hit. I'd appreciate that. What's the surcharge? Owner operator in money terms average per week? You know what? N64, it depends. This week, see, I can't. It's harder for me to calculate for mine because I get two, right? When I do the ingots, I'm on a total separate pay package, a pay scale, and then when I go, say, to New Jersey, I hop over onto another, and so I get two statements on both. And I get two different surcharges. One is for one, whatever. But it equates probably somewhere to about another 65. This is Canadian, okay? By the way, as well. N64, this is Canadian. So it probably equates somewhere to about 75 to 85 cents a mile extra on top of what, because I'm a mileage paid driver, right? So that's in terms of averages per week. No, you're never gonna see a long line gonna call you an asshole. You'd be surprised. Mr. Brown has it work out that they pick up the rock, drive to the concrete place, and that way they pick up the nuts and drive them back, drop off nuts. The reload rocks all day long. That's not a bad deal, man. That's not a bad deal. Yeah, 3G's before taxes. Yeah, so I don't know what North Carolina's taxes are, but if you grossed $3,000 here, you might take home 21, right? After your tax as a company driver, you might take home $2,100. Which, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you're taking home $2,100 a week, that would also depend on like if you're paying benefits to your company or if you have your own benefits or everything like that. But if you're taking home $2,100 a week, you're not fucking starving, right? You're not fucking starving. Where is trucking better, USA or Canada? It all depends. Really, honestly, it all depends on where you live and what you're hauling and what you're doing. For what I do on the heavy haul, I do very well, even though I'm Canadian. And I would match up what I make and I gross, and then what I net, I would match that up against any American, unless they're doing something similar to what I'm doing. But as compared to, say, just out on the open spot market, Canada is good. I know that in the U.S., their company drivers are usually paid more per mile than our company drivers up here. But on the other hand, I don't think with a lot of the companies down there that they get paid all of the extras that a lot of the companies up here do. And it's not every company up here that pays as well as ours do. Because even our company drivers up here, for example, I can, it's on the website, so it's not like I'm disclosing anything. Anybody can go check this. A company driver gets X pound per mile. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know, 52 to 55 or whatever a mile. But they make, if you're a van, you make $25 just to open the doors. $25 to close your doors. You make $8 just across the border. Or sorry, $9 just across the border. You make, and that's either way. So if you're going down to the US, it's $9. Come back across, $9. You do that four times a week. That's $36. What else? They get, if you're a flatbedder, you make $100 to tarp it, and on tarp it, you make $35 to just load it. Same thing, you get to cross the border. And any wait time, the wait time is after 2 hours, and they don't, that's one thing I really like about this place is they don't question your wait time, right? At the 2 hour mark, you're getting paid. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to argue for it. They're very, very good about it. As long as you keep track of the time, like when I pull into a customer, when I'm on the spot market, I pull into a customer, I send a message, I have arrived at the customer. My 2 hours starts from there, unless I have an appointment, right? But if I don't have an appointment and it's first come, first serve, my 2 hours starts right there, right? So 2 hours. And if I'm not empty at the 2 hour mark, or if I'm not loaded at the 2 hour mark, the clock starts ticking. Bang, 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 bang. And I get my hourly rate until I'm done. 41 likes. Let's go for 50. Hey, let's hit 50. I don't mind. N64 says, thanks, no problem. They leave out at 4 a.m. and get back at 2 every day, rain or shine. It's not a bad deal, eh? Chosen one. Did you fart? No. Did you? If you heard something and it didn't come out of me, it had to come out of you, son. A. No, they are not starving. No, fucking right, they're not starving. On $2,200 a week, even if you're making, $2,000 a week, you're not hungry. Anybody up here making, as a company driver, making $2,000 a week, you're living well. You're living very well. I get paid by the load. Yeah, you're a percentage driver. I get paid by the load and get paid in U.S. I will not deal with Canadian companies again unless I have no choice. Well, you've done well, Humberto, and I'm glad that you've been open and you've documented your journey with us and you've shown us what it is. Where you're working there, I used to work there, so I know the deal and how it works there. Sorry, hold on. They're doing the windshield. I get paid by the mile, Humberto, which means I get paid for every single mile my truck turns. Okay? Every single mile that my truck turns, I get paid. This truck, if it's moving, it's getting paid. So I don't fart around with having to worry about going from one place to the next because I get paid. Percentage paid drivers, you're paid by the load. And if you got to go 300 miles for a reload, that's $300. Then you now have to calculate that 300 miles. Sorry, not dollars. That's 300 miles. You now have to calculate and work that 300 miles into your percentage, right? Into your percentage. So that 300 miles. So if the load, for example, and you do the miles, say it's from Atlanta to Toronto, and it pays, I don't know, I'm going to pull this out of my ass, right? It pays $3,000. But you have to drive 300 miles. So let's just say, for example, it comes to $3 a mile. I don't know. I'm just pulling this, right? So you're making $3 a mile to go from Atlanta, but you have to drive 300 miles to get there. Your $3 a mile is now dipped down to, say, $2.50 a mile. Again, I don't have a calculator. I'm just making this up. So anytime you've got empty miles, those miles always have to be worked into what your percentage and your rate is. So at the end of the month, you have to sit there, at least I used to have it all calculated out. Okay, this month I ran 12,000 total miles. I ran 1,100 or whatever, say 1,200 empty miles. I grossed this, I netted this, and I had it figured out right down to the penny so that I knew exactly every time my wheels were turning, whether I was loaded or empty, how much my truck was making, like how much I was generating, or how much I was losing, what it was costing me to be in business. A lot of guys don't do that. They just go balls to the wall. Oh, if you ask them and say, "Oh, I make X amount per mile," yeah. Well, how much do you make over the month with all your empty miles? I don't know. I don't have a clue. Chicken Hawk knows. He tracks this shit. If a goddamn bird flies over his truck and it shits on the hood of his truck, he knows how much it cost him. And that's the way it should be. I know, but even with the deadhead, I make way more. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I'm glad after all the shit that you've gone through and everything you've had to have happen to you and all that shit, truck burning down, all the weeks off, I'm so happy to see you making money, brother. I really, really am. Fuck, I can't roll my windows down. I'm gonna smoke myself out of here. All this time, I thought Humberto was the giant black dildo. Bog-eyed now. That's how we got paid subbing on containers. 20 pound to box on or off, 20 pounds to tip load over, 2 hours, 70 pound demurrage per hour or per hour, then miles paid, loaded or empty. That's how I get paid. Okay. That's how I get paid. I get paid for every mile the truck turns, loaded or empty, and I get paid all the extras. Now, being an owner operator, my hourly rate is higher than, say, the company drivers. I think their hourly rate is $21 an hour as a company driver. They make a little bit less on. Well, no, actually, the van drivers. I think the van drivers and the owner operator van drivers, they still make the same. They make $25 to open and close the doors. There's a couple other small differences, but not really. Not really. Almost $4 a mile. So you make almost $4 a mile at the end of the month. If you take all your loaded miles and subtract all of your empty miles and you're averaging $4 a mile. Humberto. Come on now. $4 a mile. Pulling for Mercer, pulling flatbed. Humberto. Come on now, son. I like a good story. I do. I like to sit around and bullshit with people. I do. I don't like Landstar, way better, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm at 360 a mile, loaded and or empty, average. Mike, that's a very good average. That's well above market, right? You think about it, that's well above what the national average is. I think the national average is around 220 right now. It might even be a little less than that. So if you're at 360. I'm not at 360. If I take my mileage rate, convert my fuel surcharge into dollars instead of a percentage, I'm running somewhere between, I'm running somewhere between 275 and 285 a mile. 275 and 285 a mile, all miles. But that, again, your 360 doesn't cover all the extras. See, all of yours is included. If I took all of my extras and turned those and converted those and added those to the mileage rate, I'd be over $3, comfortably over $3. I would be somewhere 325, 330, somewhere around there. And I don't know about you, but I can live on 330 a mile. I can live at $3 a mile. 360 is excellent. Mind you, your business is your business. What you do, you own truck, you own trailer. It's your authority and it's your contract, right? So you've negotiated. You're not having to rely on a third party, or you're not leased onto a company where, like I am, where you've got to rely on certain other people for your income. You are, you're the captain of your own ship, steering the ship, and you have total control over everything. And that's good on you. That's excellent on you. Desk Gamer, are you Punjabi? You're not fucking talking to me, right? Really? Wheel burner, you're damn right. I know my cost per mile, per hour, per week. I keep track of it. So do I, Mike. You have to. You have to. You absolutely got to. It's imperative. You absolutely have to. Basically, whatever this truck does, I have to know about it, good or bad, right? Good or bad. It's not always necessarily what the market is doing that's going to make you the most amount of money either. Remember that. For me, miles start after I deliver the load. Go to next deliver. Okay, so let's say from deliver to pick. Okay, so your miles start. So you deliver the load. That's the end of that load. You submit your POS or your BOLs, your POS. You submit your piece of shit. You submit your BOLs, your bill of lading. And then your miles start from where you're empty to where you drive to your next load, pick it up, and then go deliver that. Is that what you're saying? I don't see that. I see this load pay me almost $4 a mile. Okay, well, that's fine. If the load pays you $4 a mile, how you doing? If the load pays you $4 a mile, that's one thing. But after everything that's come out of it, right? Your empty miles went out. That's not a $4 a mile load. Humberto, did you get qualification? No, Humberto knows how to do math. Trust me, he does. Humberto is not stupid. He does know. Now, I wish Humberto would figure out how to keep this fucking cigar lit. Yeah. Okay, we're done here. I can roll his windows down. Starting to turn into a sweat tank here. Whew. you guys don't get any wrong impressions about Humberto. Okay, the man knows what he's doing. He knows how to do math, right? He knows how to drive the wheels off a goddamn truck. That's for sure. I'm calling BS on the big black. Well, I'm not saying, I'm not going to come out right and say it, Chicken Hawk, and call BS. I find it a little difficult, I guess. $4 on all miles. You know, $4 on a load, that's fine, but it's not $4 after you work your mathematical magic on it. I think every truck drivers are Punjabi. There's a lot of them. I ain't one of them. Don't get me wrong. I got a couple of friends that are. They're great drivers too. Just because they're a Punjabi doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad driver. It's one of those cases that you know, the actions of a few have fucked it up for the rest of them. No, Chicken Hawk, I understand. I got you 100%, Mike. I 100% got you. Yeah, I don't pay high insurance and da-da-da-da-da. Got it. And that's why when I was saying that, when I was describing what you do, is that you are in care and control of everything. Everything is yours. You pay your own insurance, your fuel, you work your surcharge. You negotiate all of that. Whereas someone like me, I have a third party that's involved in my part of the business. Do I necessarily like that? Not really, but in some cases, yeah, I do, right? My insurance is probably a tenth of what yours is. A tenth of what your insurance is. I don't pay for a trailer, right? I use their trailer. So I'm still running around at $2.85 or $2.90, $2.85 a mile, and I'm not even paying for a trailer. I'm not paying the insurance that you guys have to pay. So I understand what goes into your business. You and I have talked a million fucking times about what's going on with you and your runs and what you guys do. So it's like 320 all miles. There we go. Now we're okay. Now we're talking reasonable number, right? I don't get it. I gotta suck my fucking eyeballs in with this thing. I got paid to go get the machine and drop it off. $500 an average, but then I got 125 for every hour the machine was running. About 700 a day, give or take an hour. Anytime over 8 in a day, it was 175 $175 an hour. Again, Mr. B's, that was your gig though, right? It was your equipment, your tractor, your truck, your trailer, like all of it was yours. I'm not at the point right now. I'm not at the point right now in my career where I'm going back to going back to doing. I've done that. Okay, I've owned my truck. I've owned my trailer. I've had multiple trucks. I've been a multi-truck owner. I've done all of that. I'm winding down. Not as quickly as I'd like to, let me tell you that. But I'm winding my career down. So I'm watching what guys like Humberto are doing. I'm watching things, and I hear about things like Mr. B used to do. And I'm watching. Obviously, I watch Chicken Hawk like a chicken hawk. So I know what it is, and I'll be honest with you. It's not that easy today. It was easier, say 15 years ago than it is today. It's just that there's too many people now with a fucking ask Chicken Hawk. How many goddamn people have their hand in your pocket at any given time trying to fucking pull money out of you? It's ridiculous today. Will Burner, yes, I only haul contract freight from my own direct customers. I don't haul any broker or spot market freight, and that's the way to do it. Bro, there's kids watching this, and you are smoking. Well, you know what? On all of the settings on this, it is marked and and is put out there is this is not a kid-friendly channel. If you're under 18, I prefer that you don't watch. If you're over 18 and my smoking offends you, don't watch. Don't watch. Simple as that. Close your mouth and suck on it. Yeah, that's what you've said. You've said that before, yeah. It's not for under 18s. Yeah, exactly. Fuck again, you missed one of my comments. Dude, I can't hit. If I read every single fucking comment, Humberto, I'm going to be here. I'll be like Sterling. I'll be here till fucking, midnight tonight? It's 10 after 4. I'll be here another 7 hours. Metten. Hello. Well, hello. How the hell are you, man? Thanks for popping in. Or ma'am. I don't know which one you are. Ma'am or man? Thanks for hanging out. Load page. Okay, everybody shut up. I got to read Humberto's comment here. Chicken Hawk, be quiet. I can hear you jabbering in the background. Load pays $4 a mile, but I did get 360 miles empty to go get that load. So I got 320, something like that. I did see that comment. I read that comment. Hit the like button. Hope everything is clear now. Everything is about as clear as mud, brother. Clear as mud. Hope you're doing, Brian. How you doing, Brian? What's happening up in Canada? Well, right now it's 28 degrees Celsius, so we're probably in the 80s somewhere. We got blue skies, we got sunshine. Truck just got washed, so we're happy about that. We're having a good day. Got a little extra work tomorrow on the horizon. I could have called it quit today and gone ended my week today, but they come up with another load of ingots for tomorrow. So who am I to say no? It's money, right? It's not like I'm running home to my beautiful wife anyway, right? She's out in Alberta, so if she was here, then I might say no and spend time at home. But as long as I'm here and I've got the time, I might as well make it while I'm here, right? Also, I calculate all full miles on all month loaded and empty and the full payment of the month. That's what you should be doing, Humberto, right? That's the proper way to do it. Michael, how you doing? Yeah, I just read that. Sorry, brother. He's only here for 10 minutes. Hello, Dar's only here for 10 minutes. She's just popping in. Just popping in to say hi. How you doing, baby? I do drive like 9,000 miles a month, and this month just over 10,000. That's not a bad month. That's not a bad month. 10,000 miles a month ain't bad. It's pretty good, especially if you can average 360 or 320 or whatever you said a mile. That's good. That's not bad. Dar, I'd better get my kiss me quick hat on. Go get your hat on, Robert. Go get it on, son. She'll throw you a kiss. She'll throw you a kiss. Yeah. I'm winding down too, but GG, Mother Nature. Yeah, well, you just keep hunkered down. Good afternoon, old man and chat. There he is there. Just talking about you, old timer. Saying how thrilled and how much Dar and I are looking forward to coming down and hanging with you for a day or so. We're looking forward to seeing everybody, but you as well, Johnny. Can't wait, man. Where's the drugs at? Whoa! Who's got drugs? I ain't got nothing. There are no drugs in here. Angry old man. Oh, angry old bastard. Anybody say anything? Has anybody said anything angry? Do I come off as angry? Come on. Truck was mine. Equipment was theirs. I was just an operator. I bought the truck because they also gave me $250 a day per diem and got sick of throwing money at a hotel. Good deal if you can get it, Mr. V's. So I lived in my truck and pocketed that sweet free tax-free cash. That's the way to do it. Okay, it's normal. You missed the comment, but don't call me bullshitting like Chicken Hawk call me fucking bullshitting. Relax there, Humberto. Relax. Take a deep breath and relax. Nobody's insulting you or insulting your manhood or insulting your nobody's insulting your business. Just calm down, all right? And stop your swearing in my chat, right? Stop. And you don't need to be writing in capitals, okay? Take a breath here. Take a breath. He acts like he can read and do math. I can do one or the other, but don't ask me to do both at the same time, right? I did send you and Dara a lot of print screen loads when I told you about Landstar. I don't need bullshit. Nobody, I'm going to say this fucking just one last time, all right? Nobody's calling bullshit. Okay, I called a little bit of bullshit on the $4 a mile, but maybe I missed the comment before. Okay, so I called bullshit on $4, and so did Chicken Hawk. And then you reiterated and broke it down so that's $3.20 a mile. Well, I didn't call bullshit on $3.20. $3.20 is believable, especially for what you do. So cool your jets there, Jethro. 2-4's got rain all day. Well, you deserve it. Out in Alberta where the sun is shining. I love it. My sciatica is killing me today. I think everybody's got sciatic. Everybody's sciatic is killed. My sciatic's killed both sides. I got both my ass cheeks are inflamed with sciatic. Hey, Buck, I'll read your message when I'm done work. Just in for a quick break. It's sunny here and hot like 80 if it's nice. 80's nice. Just not got lucky and not got loaded today. It's fine. It's called trucking. It happens. You know what? You don't win the lottery every day. You don't hit a home run every day. That's the thing about this business, right? It's you're going to kill it one day. You're going to kill it the next day. And the third day, hey, you know what? You're going to take one in the nuts. But then you pick it up and you keep going, right? The whole idea is that you have, at the end of the month, you've had more good days than you've had down days. That's trucking, man. Dara says, Humberto, you may have to hire me to help you with your English. I used to do a cash flow forecast because you may be earning well, but you need to cover payments out of your money before your money comes in. Trucking, you're right. Tyke, you're absolutely right. Not a lot. There are some places here where, you're not getting paid for, 30, 60, 90 days. So you're covering all of your operating costs until that statement comes in, right? So the whole idea is, in the beginning, you're going to be taking a loss because you may have to wait, say, 60 days for your very first when you start business. So you better have at least 60 days worth of business expenses in the bank to cover you until the first one comes in. And hopefully the first one comes in and then a couple of days later, the next one comes in and so forth down the line, right? That's how that works. But yeah, you could go upwards of 30, 60, 90 days. I know I did it with not with ET, but the company I was with before that, that's hard. So you better have 3 months worth of expenses, all of your expenses, your truck payment, your fuel, your insurance, all of your shit better be in the bank and covered. Angry has not been heard from yet. I can arrange that though. No, I'm having a good day. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Yes, fucking Chicken Hawk did call bullshit, so everyone wanted respect, show respect also. He did, but he called bullshit on the $4 a mile. Right? The $4 a mile. I think after you recorrected yourself and everything like that and took it down to $3.20 a mile, everybody went, oh, okay, that makes more sense. We only use caps when coming back to the chat. Exactly. When you come back, I'm back in capitals. Well, it might seem, Tyke, it might seem that we kind of picked on him, but we weren't. We weren't. Nobody's picking on Humberto. It's okay. Just, everybody cool your fucking jets in here. Exactly. Dar said it. It's okay, Humberto. You know what you make, and that's all that matters. Exactly. Nobody has to justify to any of us how much money we make. Nobody in here knows how much money I make. Nobody knows how much money I make doing ingots or how much money I gross or anything. I don't share that. I'll tell you numbers and give you bits and pieces, but I'll never pull up a statement and go, here, this is how much money I made this week. I get my statement weekly. Like our statement came today. We got paid today. Money was in the bank. I do sometimes even less than $3 a mile. No, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nobody's going to run at an excessive rate 365 days a year, right? That's but if you do, that's very, very rare. Oh my God, he almost made it to the end of the chat. Well, the mouth and brain are both firing on 8 cylinders today, Johnny, so we're doing okay. Crazy night. Well, I guess so. Dar, you was not here at the time, was all talking about the loads and nothing else. Yeah, there you go. Humberto, look at that. See, Tyke says we love you, man, and we do. Don't take it so personally. Nobody's saying jack shit to you. Nobody's insulting you, right? Just maybe in the future, if you're going to put a number on the screen, make sure it's the right number. You may pull a load for $4 a mile, but that's not what you're making. So when we're talking about what we're netting and not what we're grossing, and we're talking about all miles, not just that load, you know. Sick bastard saying back in. He's saying hi to everyone. Thank God he's okay. He's still rolling, or he's still breathing. Don't let talking heads get to you. Exactly. Just had to break into my own damn truck. Luckily, I left the windows cracked enough for me to make it easier. I've had to do that. On the other hand, I've locked myself out of my truck 3 times, and after the 3rd time, I now have a key outside the truck, hidden outside the truck, so that in the event I lock myself, I don't know. I did it like 3 times in a month, and now that I've got the key nicely hidden outside the truck, it's not happened again. But damn it, I've done it. I did it once in my own damn driveway. I had to call CAA in to come open my truck for me. Buck, how's the weather? Well, he's not at home, but he's hunkered down where he is. He's off the road. Better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, we are fucking tossing this. This is absolutely fucking astronomically, ridiculously insane. We are not doing that again. And for all of you that are offended that I'm smoking a cigar, guess what? I'm going to smoke another one. So if you're offended, I hope you're really offended. Amanda Baya, up the irons. I'm going to be honest with you, Amanda, if you're even still here. I don't have a goddamn clue what up the irons means. One more like for 50. Hey, one more like for 50. Let's get 50. So hit the like, you beautiful idiots. See, that's how you insult somebody. That's how you insult someone. If you're going to insult me, call me a beautiful idiot. That's how you do it. Dar's got to go back to work. Got a jet. All right, baby. Talk to you later. Love you, Delish. And I'm not telling, and I don't told anyone how much I make if I remember. I don't know. Have a great day ahead, Dar, ma'am. Gerda Marie, you are awesome. Well, you know what, Gerda, so are you. Everybody's awesome. Gerda, you don't mind if I light my cigar, do you? There we go. No, I had to break out one of the more expensive ones, one of the better ones. I was smoking a couple of. That last one there was a bit of a cheapie, but I just say cheapie. I don't mean cheapie like it was a crap cigar, but. I'd say Humberto's doing okay. Didn't he just double his business? From what I understand, yeah. Humberto's business is about to expand. Good on him, man. Good on him. I'll say two quick things about anybody that's buying more trucks right now. If you're a single truck operator like me, and or like Humberto, or like Chicken Hawk, or like Guard Dog used to be, if you're a single truck operator, right now at this time, there's two things: one that's going for you, working for you, and one that's working against you. The thing that's working for you is that the truck prices right now are very good. If you're in the market for a good used truck that isn't mileaged out or beat to shit, now is the time to get it, right? You will find it. Humberto found it. I'm assuming he found it. A couple other people I know that have expanded that aren't on YouTube, that are just people that I know. The struggle they've got two struggles. One, the market still is not the greatest. So you're going to be working in a down market. And second of all, is going to be finding a quality driver to put in the truck. Depending on where you are or where you live, finding a good quality driver to hand over, a couple $100,000 or $150,000 worth of your livelihood, you better have some trust. So you better have somebody in that truck that knows what they're doing and knows. You want somebody working for you that has your best interest in mind. I was lucky when I had multiple drivers. Some of them were related to Mike Campbell. Was related to me. He was married to my cousin. He knew that I had a hole already dug up north, and if he fucked that up, he'd be in it. And shit like that. So I had guys that worked with me for years, that knew me, that trusted me, and I trusted them. So when they were working with my equipment, I always knew that they had my best interest. So you're going to have to find that. Getting the truck, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. I run the same miles, same route, same numbers every week. So do I. Well, doing these ingots, Chicken Hawk, so do I, right? I run. The only difference for me is 1 week, if I have a problem, if something happens with the rail or something, instead of doing 2 loads that day, I only end up with 1. But then you just adjust, right? Does it hurt my bottom line to lose a load a week, or a load here, or a load there? No. This week I lost two and a half days because of the rail, but I was at least able to make up for some of that, right? I was able to grab a load, go down to Jersey, blah, 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 blah. So you adapt, you adapt, and you improvise, and you carry on. You overcome. I hope Humberto is averaging. I hope he is too. I'd love for him to be averaging over $4 a mile. Putty Cat, hello from sunny Florida. Are you being fucking serious, or are you just joking around? Everybody I know in Florida right now is sitting under an umbrella, or under their house, or under their truck. Yeah, my dog did lock me out already. On the pet I was luck, but was one spare. The one time on this truck, but I did have the controller. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I've got my keys, right, with the fob for this truck on me at all times. Like it's on my belt. So unless I'm dropping my pants and running away naked or something, the keys are with me. But I've made the mistake of leaving the fob, and truck got locked. Killer shirt. You like that one, 2-4? Not bad. Like I said earlier, it's a repo. It's not an original, but Putty Cat, where are you at? Chicken Hawk's a Florida boy as well. I should be asking you guys, you and Special K, Chicken Hawk, you guys, are you guys taking any of this? Is your place taking any of this? How bad? I know where you live and what side of Florida you're on. I won't say it, obviously, but are you guys okay? Your place all right? I did a run to Michigan for 3 a mile in a rental, staying in a hotel rooms, and still made $1,000 that week. Yeah, how much of it did you drink? How much of it did you drink? I'm in Northeast Florida, and you got blue skies and sunshine? Yeah, yeah. Got you that 50, man. Hey, Jay, appreciate that. I'll take 50 likes all day long. All day long. It's not necessarily the subs or the views, it's the interaction. This chat is very busy, and I like that, right? I like that. I can't keep up with the chat half the time. You guys are absolutely off the hook a lot of the times in the chat. I'm now at 51. There you go. Flatbed, thank you very much. At Wheel Burner, you're a cigar and sex. You're a cigar and sex addict. I don't see a problem here. Tell me where the problem is here, Chicken Hawk. You better have some healthy lungs when I get down there, boy, because we are going to be smoking. If I'm down in Florida, and their cigar bars are well, I know for a fact because I kind of already looked about in St. Pete's and some of the other surrounding areas. There's cigar places everywhere. So you're going to have a cigar stuck in your face and you're going to be smoking it 23 hours a day. You only get 1 hour a day. You only get 1 hour a day to sleep. So I see 53. I'll take 53. Almost weekend time and beer and tequila. Well, you go ahead and drink all the beer and tequila you want, Putty Cat, and do it for me. Double up and drink it for me too. Because obviously for reasons I can't. So Putty Cat's in the Northeast, so you're okay. Let's go on and get 60. Hey, if we get 60, we get 60. I'm happy with 50. So beer. What? Somebody say beer? Yeah, 2-4. Somebody said beer. 2-4. What do you drink? Like, what beer do you drink? Hold on. Before you put it up, let me guess. You're not a Coors Light guy. I don't think you're a Canadian or an X guy. You're not Kokanee. I think you're a Bush. Maybe a Budweiser, maybe a Bud. But if you're a Bud baby, then you're probably not going to admit it. I think you're a Bush Light guy. I'm not big enough to be awesome, but I can just barely see over the shit pile. Buck Brown, you are awesome. Putty Cat, almost weekend time. After 12 noon, it's weekend time. There you go. This time is good to buy the truck, but rates are shit and drivers are shit. I told you. Yeah. I need to go to the gym first. Does that make you feel better? Like if you go to the gym and you put in a good workout, then you can go absolutely destroy yourself on beer and tequila? You had the driver. I remember you saying you had a driver, a good quality driver, but I guess not. He wanted the truck wide open and he wanted to park it at his apartment. Nah, not a chance. Not a chance. Oh yeah, I want to order a new truck and can't get any dealer to give me a trade number on my 23 T680 with 255,000 miles on it. It's probably worth 90 to 100 US and I paid 190. Mike, I'd love to help you out on that. I would love to help you out on that. I would take your truck in a heartbeat, right? If Kamal's still in here, Kamal, do the conversion on 100 grand. American. See what that is? Well, it's probably 130, but 132 Canadian. So for me to pay $132,000 is a very good price. Like I would pay that happily for your truck, only because I know the maintenance, I know the history, I know the guy that owned it, I know the two people that have been driving it. So I would have no problem picking up that truck. It's just that it's wrong time for me. You know, if I was going to commit another 3 years, I'd pick up your truck. I'd even pay to have the import and bring it in, the fees and whatnot to bring it back, to bring it into Canada. But damn, the timing's just not right for me. Sick was out riding tonight. Yeah, Florida is sunny. Yesterday was a nightmare. Okay. So basically, you guys are in cleanup mode, eh? You guys are in cleanup mode. So whatever happened, everybody's cleaning it up. I got a good deal on my T680 Chicken Hawk. I think I will not sell, good warranty, but for the driver, I will not buy a new truck for sure. Well, I was a little concerned there because the truck that you were looking at buying was a manual. Today's day and age, I'm not handing somebody a manual truck so he can jam gears and leave my transmission on the road. If I'm putting a driver in a truck, he's getting an automated transmission. No questions asked. You're getting an automated transmission. That's just the way it is. Putty Cat, my place is near Valdosta. This was a record-breaking storm. Yeah, you said you got over 100-mile-an-hour winds. What engine do you have on your truck? Chicken? He's got the X15 in that. X15, I think he's got the X15. We have the. I don't think Mike. You don't have the performance, do you? I think you've got the economy. I have people complaining a lot of the PACCAR. I did have the injectors changed on mine, but not any more problems. Yeah, well, that's not bad. Gofori Gugu. Nice name, I guess. Gofori. Drunker? No. Stop it? No. Carry on. Wheel burner, we will smoke, brother. I'll take a cigar stuck in my face over a cigar stuck in my ass. You hang out with me, you'll be smoking them out of both. Can be healthy, buddy? I can be healthy. I can be healthy. I'm about as healthy as I can get. Gofori, I don't drink alcohol. I've said this before. I don't drink alcohol because I'm a recovered alcoholic. I don't do drugs at all because I'm a recovered drug addict. I've been free and clear of drugs and alcohol for over 31 years. So I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't whore around on my wife. So if I'm smoking a cigar, throw me a bone here. I work out. I'm not working out vigorously, but health-wise, I work out. I'm healthy. I'm almost at my goal weight for a guy that's half my age. I'm doing all right. So if my biggest vice is a cigar, throw me a bone. What is your opinion on the LGBTQRSP LMNOQRST? What's my opinion? What does my opinion matter on the LGBTQ community? Who cares? Let them be. Do you think the LGBTQ community sitting over there right now having a live broadcast going, hey, what's your opinion on the straight community? I don't care. They're free to live their lives any way they want. They're free to do what they want, say what they want, go where they want. Just don't cram it down my throat and expect me to accept it. Now, I do, but I'm just saying in whole, you're free to do what you want. You're not free to make me respect you for it. That's all. Did someone did dislike and one did like again? That's okay. I can't please everybody. Beer before liquor, throw up quicker. I never had that problem. Coors Light. Oh, Ryan. 2-4's drink. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Right? Keith? All right. I can't respect Keith. Keith, yeah, whatever, all right. Like or dislike, not matter. The algorithm just notices the action. You got it. And or Coors Light. Oh, come on, man. I won't drink Bud. I'd rather go without. That's how I know I'm not an alcoholic. Here you go. I don't really drink. It turns to, well, you're a diabetic bastard. Yeah, you got to lay off that shit. Why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly, right? There you go. You have a Packard chicken? No, he doesn't. He's got an X15. Cord called it. There you go. I-40 at mile marker 3, washed out in North Drakalaki. There you go. Anybody cruising? It's all washed out. So Humberto, 132 or 134,000 Canadian for a 2023 with 250,000 miles on it. Would you pay 130,000 for it? Let's just say we took Mike out back behind the barn and we pounded him down to 130,000, right? So $130,000. Would you pay 130 grand for that truck? I would. 135,000. Doesn't matter. I'd only pay him 130 and he'd take it and be happy I gave it to him. The Detroit is not a Packard. It's a Mercedes. Yeah. It's a Mercedes. German engineering meets American muscle. Awesome. You know what? I'm absolutely thrilled to death with this Detroit. This Detroit and this Freightliner, I got no problems with it. Like I said earlier, this is a 2020, right? And I've got 580 or 590,000 miles. What have we got on this? 594,000 miles, and this thing is still getting me 8.8 miles per gallon. I'm good with that. This truck has cost me nothing. It's cost me nothing but a couple of sensors, a DEF pump, a water pump, but all of that was warranted. I got no problem. I'm very, very, very happy with the DD15, the Detroit engine in here. Well, your truck is not bad on fuel economy, Brian. Yeah, you better get, but if you don't want to have the problem, keep it. I got one because I lost the Peterbilt on fire. Yeah, I know. I had 2 trucks and learned the hard lesson. If you are a one-truck operation, I've said that a million times, Chicken Hawk. Never own just 2 trucks. If you're going to expand, you go from 1 to 3. 1 to 3. You never go to 2. Reason being, if you got 1 truck, that's you. If you got 2 trucks and 1 truck goes down, say it goes down, you're down for 2 weeks. 1 truck can't cover 2. But if you've got 3 trucks and 1 goes down, 2 trucks can cover 3. And so on down the road. If you got 4 or 5, my optimal number would have been 5. Was 5. I wanted 5 trucks, right? That way, if 1 or even 2 were down at any given time, you were still operating and generating enough. Goony Goo Goo. What movie's that from? 2-4? Come on. Red lady, My lady in red. I'm getting a pipe. Actually, I don't have it here. It's up at my cousin's place. I have a pipe. Love smoking a pipe. Everyone saying hi to the red lady, who is, by the way, a channel member. She is a channel member, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free in the event that you wanted to, had a few extra bucks and you wanted to throw something around, take a channel membership. It'll make your name appear nicely in green. And you can be nobody's going to be as cool as Red Lady, but you can try. You can try. Wife says I'm a functioning alcoholic. Yeah, that's what they said to me just before they put the straitjacket on. Yeah, the second truck I got is a manual, 18 speed, and I'm not putting just some driver on it. Well, hope I find one. Looks like this day is only Indians looking for a job and 90% from India. What can you do? Smoke them if you got them. Say, Joey, good to see you, man. Let's get this bad boy lit again. Joey, I think you, sir, are probably the last of a dying breed with this driving stream. Good on you, man. Keep it going as long as you can, because a bunch of us have now fallen. I think I was the first one to go down, but I know that Zeus ain't doing it. Semi-Ernie ain't doing it. Who else? There's another one that got shut down. What can you do, man? Keep it going, Joey. Love watching you, man. I don't do a lot of chatting these days and a lot of chats, but I'm watching. I'm usually lurking in the background between you and the road gang. Basically, that's all we got left, right? I'd also consider your truck chicken, Huck, but seeing as I'm 5 payments away from payoff and my Pete is essentially a new again, I'm close to hanging up my career. 2 more years at this tops. There you go. LBGT T stands for truckers. It may well be these days. You just don't know. Was 3, now 4 likes to go. Hit the like button. There you go. Back to 3. Smoke them. Mazzala, what are you smoking on, G? This is a Monte Cristo number 2. I actually had to go into my stash here and pull out one of the better ones. I was getting a little frustrated with the last one. The last one was, I hate to say it, was an Alec Bradley, and it wasn't smoking very well. So, and this one is this one's a Cuban Monte Cristo, not one of the Dominicans. So it's not bad. I like them. I do. I don't like the price on them, but I do like them. But it's not a Rocky Patel. My favorite cigars are Rocky Patels and Alec Bradley's. I think the Nicaraguans and the Hondurans and even some cases the Dominicans are now making better cigars than the Cubans. I want to go to like 4 at least. That's not bad. 5 is good. 5 is a good number. The Harley V-Rod is also the result of German engineering and American muscle. I can just imagine the look on 2-4's face right now with me saying that. That bike has always been my dream bike. 2-4 says you're delirious. You're fucking delirious, Buck. Holy shit, Greggs, how the hell are you, man? Long time no see, Jeremy. How the hell you doing, man? Me? How am I doing? I'm sitting here in my new English hat. I don't know what they call. There's a name for these things. Robert will tell me in a minute. There's a name for these because he sent it to me from England. So I'm sitting here in my new English hat. I just sparked a Cuban. I had a good week. Didn't make a shit ton of profit, but we covered everything and everybody's happy. I got one more day to work tomorrow. I'm picking up an extra little bit of extra scratch. So we'll put that on top of the pile. So we're doing okay here. Hopefully you're in the same boat. Hopefully you didn't get turned around down the southeast down there? You didn't get caught up in any of that? Actually, that's really good, Buck. I totally fucking forgot about that. Guys, go watch Sterling. Sterling put out a premiere, and it was Red Lady making her first run on the bike, running through the mountains. Now, I have not seen it, but apparently, from what I've heard from different lives, she killed it. She killed it. So, good on her. Good on you. Congratulations, Red Lady. I would like one day to be able to come down and run those with you guys. Hint, it's going to happen. Not, it might happen. It's going to happen, but it won't be this season. Gus, you shaved her down. Do you have an earring? Do I have an earring? Yeah, I think I got an earring. Yeah, I got one in there. Just a little loop. Been in there for about 30 years, 40 years, something like that. Go for 6 Humberto if you can get the drivers, but if you have to learn a new skill, driver management, I couldn't do it. That's the other problem you're going to have. Yeah, you can have 4 or 5 trucks, but let me tell you, truck drivers are whiny little bastards. They really are. Once you I promise you, you can have 5 trucks and they will all go to work. And within 4 days, fuck that, 3 days, somebody's going to be calling you, I don't want this, I can't do this, this is that. Oh, let me tell you, that was one of my biggest pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves. Humberto, sir, there is going to be one Pakistani in the future looking for a trucking job. Camille, you come over here, son. I will buy a truck and put you in it. I will buy the truck, get you your training, and I will put you in the truck. You will drive my truck. I would have no problem with that. I decided to stop my driving license before the hammer fell on me. Smart. That's the best way to do it. Hi, Buck. Thank you. I have to admit I was nervous, but not enough to slow me down. Atta girl. Well, Red Lady, from what I heard, man, you killed it. You absolutely fucking killed it. Good on you. Juan Cubano. Yeah, we finally had to break it out. I hated to do it. I usually try to save these for other occasions, this or that, but what the fuck? You only live once, you only smoke twice, right? Kid came up with a fish and said, "Goony goo goo." You got it. Yeah, but what movie is that? It's a movie. He made it into a movie. Never mind. It's Eddie Murphy Delirious. It was his nephew. Javier, damn. I don't know. Javier, damn. I'm smoking on some Granddaddy Purple. Do I want to know what the fuck you're smoking? Granddaddy Purple? Oh, that's where the flavor hits you. When you hold it, bring it in, and let it out your nose. Oh, Monte Cristo, I'm jizzing in my pants. Robert, I've sent cigars to, I've sent cigars to James Best. I've sent cigars to, who else did I send them to? I sent them down to Florida to TBT, because obviously the Americans can't get Cubans. Can you get Cubans in England there, Robert? I think you guys can. If you can't get them, if you can't get Monte Cristos up there, I'll send you a couple. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you can send them through the mail. It shouldn't be a problem. Like I've said, I sent a fucking bag of them down to James, and I've sent them down to Florida, and now that's the U.S., so it still had to cross the border. So to send it out to England, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. If you can't get them, Tyke, you let me know. I'll send you a couple. I won't even send you ones half smoked. I'll make sure you get the whole thing. Pink Kush here at the moment. When I see ATM, I always think two things. I never think at the moment. I had to think about that for a second. I always think of ATM like the bank machine. And then I always think of ATM. Well, we'll let you guys figure if you don't know what ATM is. Red Lady, I hoped it helped you gain a ton of newfound confidence. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. You run through that and you do it successfully. Next time you do it, you're not on edge as much. You're still nervous. Then the next time after that, it's a huge confidence builder. First time you go through a set of mountain ranges, oh, absolutely. Flat cap. Thank you, Robert. Jeremy, you're working? I hear you, bro. I am still I'm not done working right now, obviously, but I will be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my last day, and then I'm going up to my cousin's place to spend the weekend, or what's left of the weekend, with her and Mikey. Pork pie hat. Not a pork pie. I've never even heard of that. LGBTQ. Liberty, guns, tobacco, and quality of life. Ryan, I love you. Ryan, that is fantastic. Hold on, I gotta find it here and screenshot it. I love that. There we go. Screenshot that. You know me. I'll go 3 more questions. I'll go 3 more comments down and forget that. That hat actually looks good on you. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate that. YouTube, there's Sterling. Okay, Kamal, is that the one of Red Lady running through the mountains? That's awesome. Thank you. You and Dar are always welcome. We would love to ride with you. We've got this year. We're from now to the end of the year. We're booked, right? We've just had the big move, and we've got a whole bunch of shit on our plate. And then obviously winter's here, so nobody's doing any riding, or at least we're not doing any riding through the winter. But come spring next year, Dara and I are already looking not far in advance, and you and Sterling are on the list of what we're gonna of where we're gonna go and things. I've got a couple other people that aren't YouTube related that are in the U.S. that we are going to be riding. I plan to do a ride with 2-4 out in Eastern Canada. I plan to do a ride with Buck. I plan to do some riding with a few people. Hopefully, my career by that point, by this time, not this time, by even early next year, I'm at the point where I can start taking off the time I want to do the things that we want to do. Brian 24 was mentioning the Eddie Murphy stand-up comedy movie Delirious. Yeah, I know. Goody goo goo. Peaky Blinders wore the 8-piece busboys cap with the button on top. Brummy bastards. I'm trying to figure out how they got the razor blade in there. That was pretty cool. Truck drivers are a major pain in the ass. Fuck truck drivers. Chicken Hawk, I couldn't agree more. Make America Britain again. Oh, damn it, man. That's hilarious. Hello, old boy. Hello, boy. How are you? That is fucking awesome. Make America Britain again. Oh, man. Somebody's going to set Robert off here. Yo, mama's so fat, people keep pushing her in the water and she's at the beach so she won't die. All right. Yo, Brian, I did have that problem. I did have 2 trucks before and it was a pain in the ass. And yes, Kamal, I do have people sending me emails. 90% are in India shit. Thank you, sir. Hopefully one day. For you, the world, man. My favorite line from it was, she can't walk. She can't walk. She can't talk. But she can sure climb the fuck out of a tree, can't she, Gus? Yeah. Or the ice cream man. The segment he does about the ice cream man. Bill Clinton likes my cigar. Tell old Billy when he gets his hands off his secretary's ass, he's welcome to come up and he can buy one off me. Okay, guys, 60 likes done. Let's get to 70. Thank you all. Let's just keep going. Mix some Mary Jane in that cigar. Are you out of your fucking mind? Mix some Mary Jane in this cigar? Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. I have to take piss tests. And it's random. They could pull my number. Like, I could get an email right now saying I've got 24 hours to report for a piss test, so we don't. And I got to cross a border. So even if I did smoke weed, which I don't, or if I did do drugs, which I don't, I couldn't do it anyway. Only because like I said, I got to be ready for a piss test. Orange Pumpkin, I've had my own authority for 27 years, had multiple trucks and most net money and the least amount of effort. One truck that you drive, operate. And that's what, you know what, Mike, I think you and I have discussed this. That's why I'm down to one. That's why I'm at one truck. I make pound for pound, I make in my pocket more money with just one truck than I would with three. More money. And if that also means, because when I'm running three, I'm dividing my time between the truck I'm running and the other two trucks. All of that is money, right? So if I'm just focusing on one truck, running one truck, generating one truck, grossing and netting one truck, I make more money with one truck than I did with three. Hey, okay, you said it. I wasn't gonna, but I knew what it meant. What truck stop has the best lot lizards? Anybody know? Yeah, exactly, Buck. I was gonna say, never mind any truck stop in West Memphis, any street corner. You can stop anywhere in West Memphis. Used to be Charlie T's. Winter, what the fuck, is still 100 here. Yeah, well, guess what? What the fuck? We have winter here, and yeah, we get snow and we get minus and we get cold. So, trucking with MC, yo. What's going on there, Junior? Have not heard or seen from you in a while. There's another one. You kind of fell off my radar, man. I'm sorry about that. We'll rectify that. MC, I apologize. I have been busy, but that's not necessarily a reason to not, keep track or keep tabs on people and shit like that. So I apologize, and we will definitely rectify that. There's Red Lady's Mountain Ride. There we go. Charlie Cheese. Where was that? John Wayne wore a flat cap in the film The Quiet Man. I never saw it, Tyke. I'm not a big Duke fan. I'm not. I think the movie with him that I actually enjoyed the most was, what was it? The one where he was in the Green Berets. And that was kind of corny. But that's not bad. That was the one that I enjoyed. Oh, yes, chicken. The truck you drive is the one get more money for sure. I do have my authority, not running independent yet. I did open, but I will go like on the end of the year or something. I would definitely wait, Humberto. Wait till the first quarter of next year. Don't do it this year. Don't know yet. Need to file insurance. There you go. Jacob is yelling Trump 2024. You better goddamn well hope you get Trump in 2024. You better hope. He better win. I'm a Canadian, so I can't vote for him. We don't have Republicans and Democrats. We've got liberals and conservatives. So our liberals are your Democrats and our conservatives are your Republicans. And right now we're in the same boat that you are. We've got the Democrats running our country into the dirt, and we're hoping, but our election's not till next year. So we got to put up with another, I think, 14 months of this idiot running this country. So Jacob, you better hope that Trump wins. Your mama's so big when she jumps in the water jumps out. I've heard it. Try harder. Try harder, Ryan. Ironic, I just realized I'm wearing Wheelburner shirt. Nice. Nice. Like if you haven't, don't be a twat. Well said, Robert. Only said by you. I wouldn't have been surprised if he used the C word. He's the only one allowed to, besides me, and I don't use it very often. Robert's the only one that has the license to use the C word. I wouldn't have been surprised if he said, don't be a twat. If you haven't, don't be a cunt. Wheelburner Express, Mr. B says power is going on in and out. He asked me to tell you thank you for checking. All right, well, I will check in with him. Actually, he has actually sent me a text message. Let me just double check and make sure that everything is okay here. Mr. B's holds a very special place in my heart, so I need to... Okay. All right. All well. Power going in and out here, so computer off and on for a bit. All right. Mr. B's, he's still breathing. He's all good. I'm not saying your woman is fat, but her high school yearbook picture is an aerial photograph. All right, there we go. Putty Cat Charlie T's is king since gone. Great mom and pop truck stop back in the day. Charlie's mom used to have whores in the back of the truck stop. Ah, the good old days, eh, Chicken Hawk? The good old days. You could roll in and have a burger in the front and get a piece of pie in the back. Not bad, eh? California is lot lizards all over the same place. Dave's memorial just started. Okay, I don't know. I don't assume they're live streaming that. Bad hombre. What kind of cigar are you puffing on there, driver? This one here is a Monte Cristo number 2. I was smoking earlier. I was smoking an Alec Bradley, and I was not having success with it. I think I had a bad roll, or it might have been humidized, if that's a fucking word. I think it might have been a little too humid in the humidor for it, and she didn't want to stay lit. And then she started to the leaf. The wrapper started to peel on it, so I had to chuck it out the window and break into my good stash. So you'll notice I'm smoking this one a lot slower than I usually smoke my regular cigars. I'm not saying your mama is fat, but everyone on the beach moves around her shadow. Now we're getting some good shit. Here we go. Trucking with MC, brother, thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate it. He gets around. Putty Cat, how do you embarrass an archaeologist? Give him a used tampon and ask him which period it came from. That's cool. You're all good. Well, okay. Thank you for letting me off the hook, but you know what? There's no excuse. You don't fucking abandon your friends. I'm a Duke fan. Duke's a hazard. You got it. You got it. Actually, I had Waylon blasting on the way up here this morning. Charlie T's used to be an exit 289 I-95 in Florida. You know what, Chicken Hawk? For some reason, I don't remember that place. I guarantee goddamn to you, I've been by it about 1,000 fucking times. I don't remember it. All Marion's films were corny looking back. Yeah, funny enough, that was his first name, eh? Marion. Yeah. Marion. Nobody had ever thought that, eh? Iron Maiden are touring now and playing in my country soon, thinking of going to see them. go. Go. It's probably, well, depending on what the ticket price is. Now, here I am saying that. I haven't seen them since, would have been early 2000s the last time I saw them. I saw them a couple of times I saw them for sure at least twice in the late 80s, a couple of times in the 90s. I think the last time I saw them would have been the early 2000s. If you get a chance to go, man, fucking go. From what I understand, Bruce's voice is still killer. He can still scream. He can still hit those notes, and they're still fairly tight. I don't know if you're a big fan, but they did put out an album a couple of years ago. It wasn't their greatest work, but it was Iron Maiden. You knew who it was. If they came here, I would go. No questions asked. I can't, Brian, inhale to do because I'm going on the ice road and I need to have my authority. Unless if I'm not going, I will go at the end of the year. Maybe I may, if so. What does that have to do with inhaling on the ice road? I was up on the ice road. Well, you guys know I was up on the ice road. I was smoking cigars up there. You can smoke a cigar at minus 60 just as well as you can at fucking plus 60. Yeah, Chicken Hawk, that is St. Augustine. Okay. But Bidenomics is working so well. Just the sarcasm's just dripping off of that one, Bad Hombre. Just absolutely dripping off of that one. How's your day going trucking with MC? Yeah, why don't you tell us all there, MC? Resistant Jordy giving us a thumbs up. Thank you, Resistant. Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Check in once in a while. Make sure to let us know you're okay. Smash the like, sub up, and prepare to oil up. Yeah. Which part of that gets you the most excited there, Putty Cat? It's the oiling. I know it. Putty Cat, I've been running the road for 39 years. It's all changed. Used to be a great profession, but it's all fucked up now. Can't wait to quit. Well, although I don't quite share your sentiment on that, it is fucked and it's nowhere near what it used to be. I don't have 39. Chicken Hawk, I don't have 39. I got 34. I just crossed 34. So I'm in the same ballpark as you. But you are definitely right. It's not what it used to be. And it never will be again. And we in our generation have to wrap our heads around that, Mike. It's never going to go back to being what it was. Hello from Greece. Nice shirt. Costas, you like that? I bet you I've probably got more Iron Maiden shirts in this truck than I've got regular shirts. Between Iron Maiden, the Metallica, I think that's all I've got with me right now. I've got a whole boatload of Iron Maiden and Metallica t-shirts with me on this run. And I've probably got more concert shirts of Maiden and Metallica than I do of anything else. And I don't even look anymore, right? Because I've got my clothes all up on the back up there. Yeah, oh yeah. So I took the mattress out up there, right? And I put totes. You see those totes? There's a tote right there. See that tote? There's another one there, and there's another one over here. So this one here has all my t-shirts, socks, and underwear. This one here has jeans, sweatpants, shit like that, work clothes. And then the third one's got hoodies and what so forth down the line. But I don't even look anymore. I wake up in the morning, I just reach up and grab, and whatever I grab, that's what I get. So, but it's guaranteed to either come out with Maiden or Metallica. 77 likes to go. 70, keep going. There we go. That word translated to twat waffle for me. Yeah, me too. Chicken hawk, would better lot lizards help? It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. You know, if they brought out their A team instead of their C team. I miss Sheffield's in Jasper, Florida. Don't know where that is. Putty Cat, yep, not St. Augustine. We used to call it Flagler Beach? Call it Flagler Beach. I also miss Chisholm's that used to be in Ozark, Alabama. There's not a lot of those places around anymore, eh? Like, it's unfortunate to find a mom and pop truck stop nowadays. It's very rare. Believe it or not, I think we probably got more in Canada than you guys do in the States for the small mom and pop. If I was to leave where I'm at right now in Brockville and drive from here to my place in Alberta, I'd probably come across no less than 30 mom and pop. There's don't get me wrong, there's Flying J's and there's car SOs and whatever shit like we've got in Canada. But there's still a lot of mom and pops. In the US, not so much. You might have your exit numbers mixed up. Well, that happens when you're talking about pussy, buddy. The brain just goes gone out the door. It went. USA, best country. Justin, you're entitled to that. USA, best country. So tell us why. Tell me why the USA is the best country. It's one thing to leave a statement. I get you. USA, best country. Why is it the best country? I may not disagree with you. I may agree with you and go, yeah, USA is the best country. I'm Canadian. Chicken Hawk, I learned how to surf at Crescent Beach back in the 80s. I've never in my life been on a surfboard. You know that? Never. I've never even held one. I've looked at one, but I've never been on one. What? Cool dude, RH smoking. I'm assuming it's what are you smoking? What's left of this is Monte Cristo number 2. That's what's left of it. I'm actually savoring this. Usually I smoke a full cigar in about 30 minutes, and I've been puffing on this for I think pretty close to about 45 minutes here. So I'm taking my time with this one. I'd rather go through the pain of childbirth again than let you drill in my mouth, the woman told her dentist. He replied, well, please make up your mind so I can adjust my chair. No, Putty Cat, you're falling down here. Evening from Scotland. There we go. Crazy Alice cigars from Two Estates are fucking angel breath. Stab McShag. That's a hell of a handle, brother. Love that. Love that. Alice cigars. Crazy Alice cigars. All right. Let's do this. Crazy Alice cigars. Crazy Alice cigars. Can I get them here? Yes, I can. Crazy Alice Deadwood Tobacco Company. I've never heard of them. I've never, ever heard of them, man. Never heard of Crazy Alice. I can get them here in Canada, though. You're saying it's a good smoke? Estate that if you're saying they're fucking angel breath, I'll say that's pretty good. Mario Rob Rateau. Fake you. I love trolls. I love shit like that. Mario, that is awesome. Fake you. Fake you. So you were scrolling along through the shorts. You saw me. You listened to me for 30 seconds and you wrote fake you. That's original. Like if you're going to insult somebody, be original with it. Come at me with something. Like hit me. Like give it to me. Fake you. You made yourself look bad on that one, dude. You're not hurting my feelings by writing fake you. You're probably not even listening. You're gone. That's how your attention span is gone. Shannon Thomas. What the hell? What is that? Who is that? Shannon what? Shannon. What's that? Capital A. Who in their right mind writes their name with a capital A in the middle at the end of? What a goofy woman this woman is. Well, I picked up my load in Illinois and drove south until the edge of the storm. Not a good spot, and I'm going to stay put for 34. Atta girl. Give me a call. Give me a call. I'll be running tomorrow. I'll be running tomorrow morning. So give me a call tomorrow morning. Let me know where you're at. Let me know you're okay. Waylon Jennings. Awesome. Waylon goddamn Jennings. WGJ. Wheel burner back in the day, it was great. I'm not sure I really want to elaborate, but we ran hard, partied hard, fucked hard, had a lot of fun, and enjoyed my job back. Exactly. You know, and it's a shame now, Mike, that you and I will sit on the beach down there and smoke a cigar and reminisce about back in the day and never see those days again. They're gone. Never see them. That breaks my heart. Be safe, Shannon. I'm in Utah, and it is fantastic here. And I'm still in Illinois. In 34 hours, hope my path in Kentucky will be safer. It should be cleaned up by then. You should be all right. Shannon is excited to see Chicken Hawk, obviously. She's not calling me Chicky, that's for damn sure. Sheffield's was another good truck stop. Yeah, they're gone. Was bad in Kentucky, Shannon. Be careful and be safe. Everyone's telling Shannon. I'm stuck on 40 West, 100 miles from home. Mudslide took out the road. Damn. Stay safe, youngster. Stay safe. Hold on. It's a little crooked here. There we go. We still crooked? No, we're good. Who's worse, Kamala or Trudeau? They're both about the same line. They both toe the same party line. They both toe the same party bullshit. I just have to say Trudeau, because Trudeau signed us on with the WEF. That's Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum. He is pushing so hard to get us involved with that, and we already somewhat to a degree are. So I would say Trudeau is probably the worst of the two poisons right now. Wait until her Harrisonomics goes into play. Yeah, it ain't going to be good. Arturo's giving a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Thank you. That's not good trucking with MC. Be safe. Absolutely. Trudeau, because he is power at that level. He is proven at that level. Trudeau is, well, without getting my channel shut down, Trudeau's just his own story. He really is. Quit my job a couple of weeks ago. New transport manager was a total wanker. Damn. Hopefully you picked up another job before you left that one, though. Chicken Hawk, I started elementary school in Jennings, Florida in the late 70s, and the parents of one of my classmates owned Sheffield's. Back then, I was also a Roadway Express brat. You're still a brat, Buck. Nothing's changed. I said, or prepare to oil up, not and oil up. Either way, you're getting oiled up. See, you're getting all excited talking about it. Shannon Thomas Trucking, yep, still doing all those things. And he's still a pain in my ass, Shannon. Heard enough about people being oiled up in the news. Oh, I didn't catch that part of the news. Okay, guys, I'm out. Be safe. Going to Dave's Smart Trucking channel. I need to see the replay, at least you guys. Okay, be safe, Berto. Thanks for coming in, man. I'm glad I was forced out. If it wasn't for the government runs my guys do, they would be out too. I don't blame you. It's getting harder and harder and harder. Like I said, like right now I'm on dedicated. right? This is a dedicated gig for me. I don't have to fight for spot market prices. I don't have to do any of that. So I'm going to run this till the last penny runs dry, right? Really, I have no interest. Guard dog. I don't know. I don't have any fight left, right? The fight's gone. I enjoy the job. I still love doing what I'm doing. I'd like to say I'm still fairly good at it, right? I don't have a problem doing the job. I'm still doing well at it. But do I have the fight to be in the fight to do what like Shannon Thomas is doing, where she's fighting every day, working her ass off, trying to get the best rates, brokers, dealing with this. I don't have that fight anymore. I'm content. And like I said, I'm at the point now, I'm content to just slowly let my career wind down. Stuart, the Trobby Hucker. There's more in this cigar than you know, Stu. There really is. Stuart, the hobby trucker. What's happening? Well, Stu, we've talked everything so far from cigars to lot lizards to trucking rates to newcomers coming in to old timers going out. We covered a lot of shit. We're covering a lot of shit here today. Curtis, what up, fuckers? What up, Curdy? How you doing, son? Everything good? Hey, did you get that Lexus? I think maybe you did. I think Dar might have said to me that you did. Not sure. Hopefully you did. They're doing a very good presentation of all of Dave's years of driving. That's good. That's good. He deserves that. Good, Kamel, how are you? Spuds McKenzie was actually a female dog. Cool. Because I can poop in peace. All right. I can go back behind the trailer and poop in peace if I want. I prefer to use the toilet, though. Time for me to go hunting for gators. Have a great night. All right, Johnny, talk to you later. Looking forward to seeing you, brother. Nika, the USA is the GOAT. Nika? Who the hell is Nika? Canada is not the best country. We got the French. Well, if we could kick the French out, we'd elevate our status a little bit. USA, not the best country, but definitely is better to truck than Canada. Well, the rates are better, absolutely. You guys get better rates running state to state than we do running from Canada to the US cross-border. Trust me, we have to fight for it up here. Yeah, I would run I-75 on my way south, Jasper, Sheffield, Live Oak, Ocala, last stop in Wildwood, a.k.a. Wildweed. Okay. United States is the birthplace of the world's greatest man in recorded history, Donald Trump. You left the J out there, Kaysen. Donald J. Trump. Well, if you think he's the greatest man in the history of recorded history, you better go back and look at your history. He's a great guy. He's doing good things for your country, but I'm not ready to put him on put his face up on Mount Rushmore yet. I hear Niagara Falls is great for surfing. You can go take a swing at that. Many have. To put razor blades in your cap, you cut one side off the blade, but keep the holes. Sew it under the crease behind the peak. Okay, I'll remember that. Wheelburner is a selfish lover. That's how you troll. Oh. Sterling, you're hurting me here. And I am a selfish lover. I get mine before anybody else gets theirs. Let me put it that way. Buck Brown, you never stop in Madison, Florida. There used to be that truck stop with the big cheeseburger. I forget the name of that place. Jimmy's Red Onion Grill. There you go. Look at that. You guys can talk burgers. What do you mean, Sterling Wheel? If your arse wasn't so fat, he may have ate your cheese. Fuck me. Oh, come on. Oh, Sterling, you can't even get fucking mad at that. That's how funny that is. Oh my God. No, no, I'm gonna do transport manager CPC for myself. If you can do it, do it. Stefan Stern, pull your truck. Stefan, you don't want me to pull my pants down. If I pulled my pants down and my junk fell out, you'd go, oh my fucking God, and you'd never look at your dick again. You'd be too embarrassed. So we're just not going to do that. What's the difference between a genealogist and a gynecologist? A genealogist looks up the family tree. A gynecologist looks up the family bush. Brian hits the G spot too quickly, Tyke. Woo! I can't help it. I can't help it. You know what? When you're built, you're built. That's it. Jimmy's. They had a big. Been doing S-to-go loads for years. Would love my own class 2. Semi-retired. You know what? Don't. You'll carry that torch. You're doing. I'll live, no problem. I will live vicariously through you. Okay? You keep doing what you're doing, and I'll just live vicariously through you. If I message you sometime, you talk. It goes both ways, Junior. There's a love across the street from it now. Okay? What do your ex and a mosquito have in common? Well, they both suck whenever they get the opportunity. Tom wants me to do a backflip. That ain't happening. Guy walks into a bar with a lion. Do you serve Catholic? Says the guy. Yes, says the barman. Brilliant. Beer for me and a Catholic for my lion. Clint Stoner, Montana here. My probably one of my favorite states in the United States. Montana is. I would say it's probably in my top 2. Top 3, but it's in the top 2 of the top 3. Love Montana. If I didn't just move out to Alberta and I was able to, Clint, I would have moved to Montana as a Canadian. I would happily move to Montana and be a happy man living there. Ethiopia is the best country. Is the best country what? To find skinny people? I lost the will to fight for it when COVID hit. I knew I would be fighting a losing battle when they have planned to destroy the economy. Yeah, when they go out of their way to purposely destroy the economy, they know what they're doing. You know you're fucked. Do you like lot lizards? No. Dude, if you had a wife like mine, you wouldn't have to look anywhere else. Just remember, first come, first to sleep. That's how it works, eh? The Maniacs. Hey, would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? That's actually kind of cute. And seeing as how we have Negroes in my family, I got no problem with watching Negroes either. Steve wants to know if I like hookers. No. No need for them, no use for them. What the hell? Don't trust a billionaire. He didn't get there by not sucking up to bankers. That's true. Hello, amigo. Hey, Rebellion, how you doing, man? Semi-Ernie, there's a man. Caught you again the other day. You've been busy. I like what you're doing. I agree 100% with you, Ernie. Because you went live there while you were on your 30. And my company has said the same thing to me. What I do in my off-duty time is entirely my off-duty time. But no streaming while I'm driving. So, although I can't do that because I don't stop for a 30-minute break, right? I work my 30 minutes into my on duty and off duty when I'm loading or offloading. So, I don't stop. So I would, but I can't. It won't work for me. Stab McShag, just found you, buddy. Now subscribe. Best of health to you and yours. Fight the good fight. Stab out. Hey, man, thanks for hanging. Thanks for banging. Appreciate that, Stab. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the view. What's the difference between anal and oral sex? Oral sex makes your day. Anal sex makes your whole week. Okay, we're getting away with this. What has 10 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. I actually finally got the bottom of the comments here. Look at this. Buck Brown south of Valdosta. Valdosta. There ain't much south of Valdosta except the lake park. In between both. There you go. There you go. I'll do half hour only on Tuesday only. That's my long day. Yeah, it sucks. I feel your pain. You know I feel your pain, Ernie. So it sucks, brother. It sucks, brother. You've been out of it now for a couple of weeks. So I'm sure you're feeling it. Ain't much left now, according to reports from home. Ain't much left what? Of your house? Your property? Or the truck stop? Who's going to win the League of Ireland? Cillian, man, I don't have a clue. I am not well, in Canada we call it soccer, but for you, I guess it would be football. I am not a football player. Or I don't follow it. Soccer for me has not ever been a sport that I've ever followed. I've ever been interested in. My kids all played it, so I was the dad on the sidelines watching my kids play. But I'm just sorry, man. Soccer is just not where it's at. I'm Canadian, so in Canada we play hockey and we fight and we drink in that order, and we drink Tim Hortons, right? So if you can play hockey and you can fight and you can drink alcohol and you can fight and you can drink Tim Hortons, come on into Canada. Nickel, what the Farouk? That's a hell of a name. Say that while you're fucking hammered. I wouldn't get past the nickel. Womp womp. There you go. All right, you got your 2 womps in. Ireland, who gives a shit? Okay, I don't know. As per norm, link don't work for me. I don't know what the fuck's up with that. You don't play football? Football? No. But what about playing with your balls? I don't do that either. I got a great woman at home takes care of that. Nickel with the Farouk. That is a fucking awesome name. What is your opinion on the newest generation of the Acura NSX? I haven't seen it yet, Sterling. I have not seen it. Now, I've driven an older generation Acura NSX. It wasn't mine, but I have driven it. Loved it. It came out at the right time back in the day. It came out, and it really made a lot of the other cars have to up their game because, in my opinion, it really was underrated as a car. But if they've brought it back and reintroduced it, I can assure you it's probably going to be a motherfucker. They're not going to re-release something like that and have it be a flop, right? They're not going to release a flop. Say it all at once now. Okay, here we go. Nickel, I'm not even fucking drunk and I can't say it. Nickel, what the, hold on, the chat keeps fucking chatting. You guys shut up for a minute. Nickel, what the Farouk? Nickel, what the Farouk? It probably says something and I'm still not getting it. Nickel, what the Farouk? I don't have a clue. Orange Pumpkin's back. That was a short memorial. What's for dinner? Tonight, I'm going over the building here. We've got a barbecue over here. I've got a 10-ounce New York steak and a couple of potatoes, and that's what I'm doing for dinner tonight. Well, actually, Humberto, you need to go back out. You can't come back in yet. When you come back in, it has to be in all capitals. And I know I told you don't use capitals, but when you come back in, you have to write, I'm back in capitals. I'm surprised 2-4 didn't correct you. You have to be in capitals. So go back out and come back in. Welcome back. Foosball in Germany. I thought that was what I had before I shaved them. Fuzzball in Germany. I'd love to come up there, but they told me next time I come in, they were taking me to prison. Canada is mean. I have a misdemeanor and it's a felony over there. I was a bad boy back in my 20s. Anything is possible, Ernie. Anything is possible. Oh, I'm milking this bitch. I'm going to take this right down to my fingernails. Ernie, I'll smuggle you in. Was not short. I was late. Now I have to see the video. Yeah, well, I'll go back. S37, what? S373N, N37, whatever. Okay. Why Christians worship a Jew and pant nailed to a cross? Don't have a clue. Worship who you worship. Doesn't matter to me. I'm done for the day. Yeah, I'm just about there, buddy. I'm just about there. I got a really good hunger on going here. I got a steak ready to barbecue and a couple of potatoes, so we're going to get that one going. There you go, Humberto. I'm back. Kick that fucking door in, buddy. Kick it in. What's the real reason Canadians say A? Serious question. Putty cat, it's one of those things that's just fallen into our vocabulary. It happens, and we don't even know we're saying it. Right? It's the same as like you hear Mexicans and Latinos, they do, hey Meng, hey, we're going down to here, do Meng. Everything is Meng. Like they say man, but they say Meng. Hey, we're gonna go over here and see my sister, Meng. We're gonna go up there and pick up some weed, Meng. It's the same thing. They don't even know they're saying it. Canadians are A. What's the real first come, first to sleep? That's the way it works. Hell yeah. You must somehow have me blocked. I don't have you blocked. You know who I have blocked? This dirty little bastard right here. Look at the stash. Look at the porn mustache on that.
What's up, wheel burners?
Look at that. That is, oh my God. 2-4, look at that. Look at that. Oh,
It's getting there, baby.
We're bordering on handlebar territory there, baby. Look at that.
Oh, enjoying this break and figured you put the link out there. I'm going to be dumb enough to punch it.
I knew you'd be there. Interested wants to know if he can touch my nipples. I tell you what, Interested, if you can get here and you can get through the truck and get through the shirt, you can touch the nipples. How's that?
Come get the booger, Putty Cat. Come get the booger. Please.
Look at that mustache. Man, that thing's bigger than you are. If you turn your head sideways, the mustache is longer than you are standing up. Look at that, eh? So, my brother, are you okay? You safe?
Oh, I am. I've actually could have made a bunch of videos sitting here watching the idiots fly through the parking lot.
Yeah, shorts. Done a couple of shorts.
I could have, but I was like, nah. You know me. My content's so random, like the thoughts in my head.
Well, it's like squirrel. Oh, buck's gone. Squirrel, buck's gone. Shiny, buck's gone.
190 million irons in the fire, and a couple of them got removed this week, and I hopefully once my neighbors get the trees cut out the road to get to the house, they can give me an update on the assessment.
Yeah.
Because there's only 7 families that live on my dead end dirt road, and everybody evacuated.
Right.
I mean, I even left yesterday morning early, like 3 a.m.
Right. So have you not heard from anybody at your place, around your place? No?
Well, I've heard back from my neighbor, but they hadn't been able to get the trees cut out of the way to get back in there to the property yet.
Right. Okay.
Recovery.
Well, keep your fingers crossed, and that's what you got insurance for.
Yeah, but the thing about living, I'm not in a coastal area. I'm only 83 miles in off of the Panhandle. Actually, from Perry, Florida, where it made landfall. I'm only 83 miles from Perry, Florida. That's why I was, for folks that are just now hearing this, 83 miles in, where I live at, got hit with 102-mile-an-hour winds. It's the most unprecedented weather we've seen in South Georgia and North Florida in my entire lifetime of being there 52 years.
Yeah.
So pray for everybody that's in that area. Because there was, I just heard just before you went live, there was 23 confirmed dead fatalities between Georgia and South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at the. Hey, how you doing, Road Gang? I was looking at the that link you sent me. It was actually a live that was going on with the governor and everything, and they said they at that time they'd confirmed 11, and they said the biggest problem they've got is getting their people in. Right? They've got literally got chainsaw crews fighting like hell to get in so they can get
they can clear the way for the line crews.
They can get the National Guard in, and they can get all the emergency people in. They just can't get into these freaking places.
Matter of fact, our regional hospital in Valdosta, they lost power. The generator came on, and then about an hour after the generator came on, trees come down and knock the generator out.
Yeah.
So it's really a shit show right now, and I'm really regretting leaving the house and going to work. But hell, I was home for almost 2 weeks trying to get back into my house. You know, most everybody in here already knows.
Buck, you can't sit there and play the would've, could've, should've.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Right? I should have stayed an extra day. I could have stayed it. Well, hell, you had no idea.
We only know it after the fact. It's like playing blackjack. We only know the result after the fact.
Well, it's like banging a girl with herpes. You only find out after the fact, right?
Yep.
Tell us all about that, Buck. How does that work, by the way?
I'll leave those 2 days to themselves because they were rough.
Yeah.
But they were worth it.
Yeah.
They were worth it. Last weekend, taking a break from everything and decompressing, it was really worth it. Plus, not to mention, I got a lot of stuff done that I needed to do to prepare for the camp out.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing.
How hyped are you about that?
The best way I can explain it is I like being a part of something greater than myself, and I'm blessed and I'm lucky and I'm fortunate to be in the position. What I mean by position is location and have the community I have that supports me, and I'm close enough to Forgotten Angels that just like in June when we done your beard shaving thing, I could be there as a representation for all the truck drivers and everybody that was in on your live stream.
Right.
You know, to be.
Yeah, we were lucky you were there.
So someone could have, so you guys would have someone, boots on ground to represent you.
Yeah.
And for me, that just gives me memories I can look back on and say, hey, this is another memory that I can make.
Well, I almost kind of feel the same right now with you going down in October, and like when we did the beard shave and you were there, it's like you were wearing our shirt and you were towing the line for us and you were representing, and you were doing my channel a great service. And obviously, and I've told you 100 times how much I appreciate you and how much I appreciated that. And I'm excited because it's almost like whether you realize it or not, when you go down in October, you're going to be doing that again. And we like our community here, we appreciate that. We appreciate that you're doing that. And you know what? You're in a small sense, you're representing this channel, right? Because those boards came from the hard work and the dedication of all the people that were involved with this channel and all the people that gave the money, right? So the fact that you're doing that again and taking the time out of your day and blah, blah, blah.
And flip out bid me and Humberto for the book, which if I'd have won the bid on the book too, it'd have wound up going to Miss Cindy as well.
Of course. I
mean, that woman for the story that for the stories that, she has told about how she started the mission and how she came to start Forgotten Angels and how she came up with the thought for even starting it. They do what they do and they don't expect anything in return, and they don't look to gain any recognition from it other than expanding on their mission.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just, for as much as maybe the way I'm living, it ain't perfect, but maybe it can be an example that even though you're not perfect, and if you try to do right today to make tomorrow better, that maybe, just maybe, some things will come down the pipe that that'll be, that you'll be reaping what you sow, and you may not realize it at the time that it's happening, that you're,
You never do. It's funny about shit like that, right? Oh, I got a fly in here. It's killing me here. You never do. When you got something like that that's happening, you can't tell what the outcome is going to bring.
right.
Good
And
or
about
bad, a lot of the time, you just don't know.
and about the porn stash real quick. Not too long after our beard shaving event, Shade Tree mentioned on one of his live streams we should do something at the camp out, and he mentioned maybe a mustache contest. So,
Oh, is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing?
that's why this is on my face.
If I would have known that, if I'd have known that he was doing that and I was down there, I'd be in there for sure. Because I've got it now. I could actually have the handlebars right down, right? I'd go. I wouldn't do the handlebars out like this. I'd do the Fu Manchu. I'd shave all this off, take the middle out, and just have the great big Fu Manchu dripping down. No, that's just a little tickler. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that?
Get it started.
Yeah,
To get it done, you got to get it started.
That's a good point.
Can't get it done unless you get it started.
Yeah. Duct tape is absolutely right. That Forgotten Angels donation drive, that was awesome, man. That was the one that we've done two, right? We did the first one was for St. Christopher, the Truck Driver Relief Fund, and that one there I don't know, I think we did like $6,400 or $6,800, and we were thrilled with that one being our first one. Well, this one here we came up with 12,000. What did we hit? Buck 12.6, something like
Roughly,
that.
yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
I can't wait till next year.
12.8. Yeah.
Wait till you see some of the shit we're gonna be pulling out of our ass for next year.
So
I'd like to double these up every year, right? 65, then we got 12.6, then next year I'd like to break 20. Get into the 20 something thousand. Like these are great causes. Like these are a great reason for us to just sit around and be stupid and shave our beards off. Like that's all it's costing, right? It's nobody's getting hurt. Everybody's having fun, and all we're out is a bunch of hair, right? Looks good. It feels good. It's fun.
And it's only temporary. The pain is only temporary.
Look at this. It grows back.
Yeah, the personal pain is only temporary.
Well, David Edwards had the worst one because he did the beard, the mustache, and then he had to go back and do the eyebrows. Remember? Oh.
Humberto kind of messed up too, because he's like, he offered up the challenge. He was gonna donate 500 if somebody would donate 500, and then he would shave his head. Remember?
Yeah.
So he kind of suckered himself in because he forgot the audience he was talking to. He got so excited about the money going towards such a great cause that
he forgot what he was getting himself into. That's for sure. I honestly didn't think when he because he was a last minute, right? He was a last minute. Robert Tyke Trucking, he was a last minute.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely. And Robin.
And so when Humberto said, yeah, he's gonna do it, and then he's gonna shave his head, like he shaved the beard, shaved the mustache, then he's doing his head. It's like, oh my God, this guy's out to lunch. But let's face it, he raised I think $1,100 just on himself right there. Yeah. Right? Because he donated 5. somebody else matched the 5, and then
I
I
did.
think then he donated. Was it you, right? Then I think he donated another 2 or something for something else. It's like he donated. He put $1,200 of his own money in.
Mm-hmm.
He
Just to
paid
shave his.
500. He paid 500. He paid us $500 so he could shave his beard off.
Yep.
Okay. That was great. That was great. I couldn't thank Humberto enough for that. That was awesome.
And
That
then
was awesome. All the guys were. Like I
and
said,
then about-
David Edwards did his eyebrows. Who else did we have? We had Craig Rat had his wife shave him over in England. That was
Mhm.
awesome. Robert did his over in England. That was
Yep.
awesome. Yeah, that was a good time.
and Mr. B's.
Mr. B's. I never thought he'd go for that. Now, mind you, I don't think he thought we'd hit 10 grand either.
when I picked the boards up, you know what he told me?
But
That was a one-time shot.
it was, eh?
He said that was a
eh?
one-time
Yeah.
shot. But
We'll
he was
see.
happy. He was happy for it to be for Forgotten Angels.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I just spotted a comment from Semi Ernie. Now I don't know if how many of you guys follow Ernie's channel, but he's growing. He's probably got about as much on his face right now as I do. And Ernie was just said in the comment here. Where the hell is it here? He's growing his beard just for our event next year.
Nice.
He's gonna have
And
one
then-
hell.
and
He's
then-
gonna have one hell of a beard on there.
And just a couple of comments up from that, Mr. Robert saying, I think this community should stick with Forgotten Angels, a charity we can trust. Robert,
Well,
that'll be up to Will Burner and Dar, whatever they decide.
we've
we've
discussed.
got a lot-
Dar and I have discussed it, okay? And the way I feel about it is, yes, I have no problems making Forgotten Angels just the yearly dedicated thing. But that's going to take away from maybe another charity that is equally needing the money, or as you know, and is set up the same way, where it's a non-profit. There's no, nobody's on salary. There are a few charities out there. We just got to find them, or they got to be presented to us. So could I leave it with Forgotten Angels and have a clear conscience? Absolutely, no problem. But would that maybe be taking away from somebody else that needs it? Yeah, it could be. So we've decided that, well, we haven't decided, but we've thrown around the decisions that we might sometime in the spring. Now, I don't want to let anything out of the bag here, but somewhere along the spring, there might be something coming along with Forgotten Angels already. And then that won't affect my July beard shaving drive.
That's what I was fixing to ask you.
There might be something already in place where we may end up doing both. We may end up doing both, right? Because David, you know what David's like, he's always thinking, and he's always got something on the back burner, right? Always. So
we'll never know what's up his sleeve until
you don't.
He announces it, or he has Shade Tree announce it.
Exactly. So without letting anything else out, you know, there's a chance that, well, not there's a chance. There's always going to be opportunity to work with Forgotten Angels. My channel will drop everything it's doing in a heartbeat if Dave or Cindy phones.
Absolutely.
Right? Anytime they call, they need it, they get it. I don't care what it is. But on the other hand, if I can help out another charity somewhere down the road, then we're going to do that too, right? There's no limit on generosity. You know, help as many as you can. This is the way we try to figure it out.
And maybe while everybody's in here too, I'm gonna try to set up my camera, my phone to live stream, and you know, you can piggyback off mine to live stream to everybody as well that isn't subscribed to me.
Yeah,
for the camp out when I do the presentation of the boards.
I'm going to reach out to Josh, to Shade Tree, and I don't imagine it's going to be a problem, but I'm going to see if we can piggyback off of his. Right? And I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can piggyback off more than one. But who knows? If we can, then we do. If we can't, then we'll pick. Well, you know, we'll go with Josh. Just because it's the bigger exposure, right? It's not that I want my channel. Oh, damn it! It's
The
not
hell
that my
was
it's not that I need my it's it's driving me crazy. I can't stand flies, right? But anyway, it's not that I'm out there trying to whore out my channel, needing exposure. The way I look at it is if I can jump on it to a bigger platform than mine and it gets more out, then great, fantastic, awesome. We've done our job.
That's
You know,
that's the whole goal anyhow.
it is. It is. It's to reach as many sets of eyeballs as we possibly can. The more people that see it, the more money that comes in, the more money Dave and Cindy get, the more kids get helped. And that's the bottom line right there. It doesn't matter. You and me and all these other people are secondary to what those kids need and the help that they're going to get and the generosity that Dave and Cindy put out to do it.
I hope
You can
2-4
take
still
that
in
off anytime you like.
here. I hope 2-4 still in here.
Hawk to Hawk to
All you damn Harley lovers, I swear. I
Hey,
don't know what I'm gonna
I
do
don't
with y'all.
mind Harleys. I'm no longer a Harley guy. I'm no longer a Harley guy. I like them. I respect them. I like the older ones. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the newer ones, but I like Harleys. But I hate no, actually, I don't hate to say it. I'm not embarrassed to say it. That you know what? I'm a new converted fan to some of these Japanese bikes, man.
Well,
I
it's
am.
because they're proven to be bulletproof.
You know what? You buy it, you change the oil, and you maintain it, and the goddamn thing will run forever. Right?
Yep.
It's like a Honda or a Toyota, right?
It's a sad truth. It's a hard truth. It's a hard pill to swallow, but yeah. Sometimes we don't get it right
Yeah,
in
yeah.
North America.
Now, mind you, I'm not. I can't say anything about the Indians because I don't ride them, and I can't ride yours because it would be I'd be like a monkey on that thing, hanging onto it like this, right? What do you got? You got a Scout, don't you?
The Chief. It's
A
in
Chief.
between.
Yeah,
It's the
okay.
cruiser in between. It's in between the Scout and the Chieftain or the
Yeah,
Roadmaster.
well, it's still too small for me, right? It would be me like me trying to fucking haul my ass onto a Sportster.
Yeah, it's comparable to the Lowrider S, the new Lowrider S that Harley has.
Yeah.
They're competing models, or a Sportster 1200, if you want to compare them that way.
I like you know what? I like the Suzukis. I like those M109Rs, 1800 cc. They're comfortable. You can cruise on them. You can tour on them. Yeah. But you can open the throttle on that thing and it'll take off like a goddamn rocket.
And the 06, 07, they got a gearbox issue between second and third gear though. That's the only issue with them.
Yeah, but I think if you're into the 2009 to 12, those are the best really good years. And right now, where we are, at the end of the season, it's the same anywhere really. At the end of the season, like you can pick them up. Like I can pick up right now. Well, I was sending Sterling like the one I've got picked and what I'm going to go after. You know, it's a 2008, and it's $5,600 Canadian, 11,000 miles.
Phew, sounds like a one owner.
It is a one owner.
Nice, even better.
Yeah, guy, I just never rode it.
But it maintained it and rode it enough to maintain it and keep it maintained. Sounds
well,
like.
yeah, it's well taken care of. It's actually
awesome.
It's actually stored at a dealer, so you know it's been maintained. Look at IH guy, eh? Brian, buy some damn dentures before a damn bike. Sorry, man. You know what?
Some priorities.
I don't need teeth to eat a steak, so I'll take the bike.
Some priorities can wait.
Michael O. Jackson, I don't know why I like airplane food. Oh man, there's something wrong with you. Even the name makes them sexy. You got it.
2-4 saying Buck, my confused friend. Who's the one that lives? Where do you live? Nova Scotia? What the hell's wrong with you?
What
Too
does
far.
where he lives have to do with it?
It gets colder than shit over there, don't it? On the coast.
Well, yeah, but that's still like anywhere in Canada. But Nova Scotia is probably one of the most beautiful provinces in all of Canada. In the summertime, spring, summer, Nova Scotia is stunning.
I'd love to visit Halifax. Just
Like I would take you out there and you would like on your bike, and I tell you, you'd love it. Nova Scotia, PEI, and Newfoundland. Well, you'd have to take the ferry over to Newfoundland, but still, if we went out there that whole area on a crew, like on a bike ride, you'd be in heaven. You really would. I bought a bike before I got teeth too. There you go. See, I'm not alone. Not alone. Either way, you guys mates got a Victory 8-ball cruiser, lovely, reliable bike. My last bike was a Suzuki RF 900. Then I got married. Well, you see, I did that backwards. I had bikes for years and years, got married. The bikes kind of went poof. And now that I've been married so long, it's, buy the bike. Time to buy the bike. Time to start riding again. It's a sad day that for all these years, a bike, I could be in mid-sentence and a bike will go by and I'll have to stop because I got to look at the bike. So it's time to take
chat. Everybody watching
that.
Yeah, everybody watching. Don't think Brian is lying, because we can be on a phone call and he can hear it in the background. If I hear a bike go by, or if we're on a video call and a bike goes by,
I stop.
He's trying. He's focused and squirrel. It can be on his end of the phone call or it can be on mine. It don't matter. He's gonna stop and gawk.
Teeth are not a priority right now. Motorcycle is. I can do it. Go there. You go. Who needs teeth? My girlfriend chews my food for me. There you go. There you go.
Well,
that's a real man right there.
Your good friend that has the Victory 8-ball. Let them know that all the Victory technology lives on in the new Indians after Polaris decided to axe the Victory brand.
Yeah.
They're using all the intellectual property in the new Indian. So the new Indian is technically still
Polaris.
a Victory. It's still a Victory bike.
Yeah.
They're just with the styling and of the bike and the paying homage to the history of the brand name. Polaris is doing it. Polaris is doing it justice, I would say.
You think so?
Not that I'm a brand beater. They're the Power Plus 108 that's in the new Challenger. That's a throwback to the Power Plus that was available in the very first B-Twin.
Right.
They're paying homage to the lineage of the history of the brand name.
Wow. So, like I said, when it comes to Indians, I'm ignorant. I just don't know enough about them. I've never read them.
You get a chance. Matter of fact, you want to see a really good movie? Watch the movie with Sir Anthony Hopkins in it, The World's Fastest Indian. Watch that sometime.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
I've seen it. Okay, yeah, it's based on his life.
Yeah, it's a true story. White rebel Confederate wolf. My brother just gave me a new Peterbilt rig. My brother is always looking out for me. Wow. I would be happy to be your brother's brother if he wants to buy me a new Peterbilt rig. I will happily drive it for him. I will happily drive it. Are you kidding? I'll take a new one.
You'll take a new Peterbilt. You'll take a new Peterbilt when somebody gives you one, but you won't go buy a Peterbilt.
No. No. No.
I'm stubborn. I don't go buy a new Peterbilt either. I just get my Peterbilt. And I done got my Peterbilt.
If I'm buying a truck, like if I'm going to buy a truck, with the exception of maybe Chicken Hawk, he's got that 23 T680.
Man.
If I was buying, if I was going to stay in this game a little longer and buy another truck, I'd go back and buy another Cascadia. I would, man. I've just, I've had nothing but success with it. I've made nothing but money with it. I've had nothing but good luck with it. It's go, you fucker, you.
Everybody
fucker.
clap your hands now.
I got it. That was a mosquito. If I don't kill him, he'll be sucking the blood out of me at some point tonight. So Yeah. No, I'd be buying another Freightliner all day long.
I'll get
So
with you
sorry I
offline
couldn't be
about that.
involved to conversation too much today. I'm still organizing the stuff at home. You all are excellent. Tolga, we know how excellent you are, buddy. You don't have to worry about it.
What I should do is I should have the phone on stage with me, and Toggle will have to come in on a link, and he'll have to show his face again so he can help me present the cornhole boards.
There you go. You got to talk him into it.
I'm not spending 10 grand to get his face on camera to get again though. He ought to do that as an encore.
I'm
Just saying,
happy,
brother.
I'm just happy he did it. I honestly didn't think he was going to do it. I'm glad he did. Right?
And that's
in
a
all
true
in all
testament.
fairness, though, in all fucking fairness, he has been on James Best. A couple of years ago, he was on James Best.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was on Sterling's channel. He showed his face, I think, on Sterling. So it was only fair that he showed up on us, especially for the charity drive, right? Fair is fair. Like, let's get this going here. So if you can talk him into going up on stage with you, grabbing the link and coming up on stage, hey, why not?
But yeah, just a thought. But that's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of moving parts to what I got going on at the camp out. I'm probably not even gonna have time to drink anything. I mean, of course, water and stuff. But I mean, usually I have a set block time when I go down there to volunteer. There's schedules. They actually make schedules that you can sign up for shifts, just like shift work.
Yeah.
So be prepared for anybody that shows up at the camp out. If you want to volunteer, they'll have volunteer lists in the Yingling room, they call it, which is the patio pavilion where they can cook and serve meals and set food out. And
yeah,
they'll have schedules in there that you can sign up for.
Actually, Cindy was supposed to send me. I can't remember if it was a form or a link or something. She was going to send me. So because Shannon Thomas had made a comment during the charity drive, if somebody just wants to come down and volunteer, like work and volunteer, how do you do that? And Cindy was supposed to send me something so I could either put it up or I could pass it along to anybody that was interested.
There's a link on their main channel.
Is there?
That you can go to that says volunteer.
Okay. Maybe she was supposed to send me the link. No, it's okay. If obviously they've got volunteers and everything, but
I'm talking about throughout the year.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because I got the
Oh, I needed that.
That's just showing. Give help. Oh yeah, I can text her the link.
Who, Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can
don't know
send
if
it to you
she
too.
was in here. I don't know if she's still listening.
Yeah, I got it.
I know Shannon's a lurker. Much like Sterling. But
all right. It may have booted me out for a second.
Oh, we still got your sound. We don't need to look at you. Trust me.
Well, I'm texting it to her now because I had to airdrop it off the iPad to the phone.
Right. Watch Sterling Wheels fans only channel sharing his DNA wanking into people's mailboxes. Oh man, that's awesome. Lay's chips, is that Santa Claus? No.
But if you can still hear me, I'll talk for a second.
No, I can hear you.
All right.
What's your wish for this year? Yeah. Tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
You want me to tell you my deepest, darkest secret?
No.
Or is somebody asking that in the chat?
Yeah. Damn.
I'm trying to get back
Damn
to
it. pulled pork done up in Instapot. I'm full. Oh, dude, I'm starving, 2-4. I got to get over and barbecue soon. As soon as Buck's finished with this, we got to go. I'm so goddamn hungry right now.
Oh, you ain't even showed off your scars. You ain't even cleaned up your arm yet.
No, I haven't. I haven't put a stitch. I got to put a stitch in it still. I cleaned it and washed it all up and everything, but
You still there?
yeah, I'm here. Did you send it to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was getting out of the truck. Oh, Buck's gone. I was getting out of the truck. There it is. There. It needs. I got to put a stitch in it from here to here. It needs a couple of stitches. So, I was getting out of the truck, and I don't know what it's called. You know those little stainless steel pieces they mount on the side of the bunk, and you put your IFTA stickers on them. What the hell do you call those? But whatever it is. And I got out of the truck and I swung my arm around, and they're sharp on the sides. And I caught it, and it just tore my arm open. So I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not going to fucking. It needs at least 2 stitches. But I went in and I cleaned it all up. I put peroxide on it. It's all clean. It's all good. But it's sitting here like I'm looking at it right now. I can't like. Where's the camera? There's the camera. It's sitting here right now, and it's like gaping open, right? I can see. So it needs probably 2, maybe 3 stitches to get it closed up. So Dr. Brian will soon be in the house. Yeah, it's one of those. It's like it's in a bad spot too. It's like son of a bitch, because every time you move, you're gonna hit it, right? Wrong button. Well, you know what? It's okay. Live stream me stitching it? No, we're not doing that. I think YouTube would shut me down if I did that. I really don't think you're allowed to do that. So I think they'd shut it down 2-4 if I did. Stitch plasters will do it. No, I've actually got a sewing kit for a medical sewing kit here. I can do them here if I want. It wouldn't be the first time. Like that. Yeah, I don't think you can see the scar, but that scar all the way from there, all the way down, I stitched that one. I did these ones across the fingers, stitched those ones. I'm not going to the hospital for a couple of stitches. No, I wish it was work related. I got out of the truck. I got out of my truck, climbed down, and I turned around. And as I turned around, the trucks were really close. And I literally, my arm just went up the side of this goddamn little piece of stainless steel. And it was like, son of a bitch. It didn't even hurt at first. It didn't hurt until I cleaned it all up, really. I wish I could tell you, oh yeah, I was out cranking binders or something real hoity-toity like that, but no, it wasn't. So, but anyway, guys, I've got more stogies to smoke, but we're not doing it tonight. I'm gonna go start the barbecue. I'm gonna cook my dinner and call it a night. I gotta try to go to bed around 7 o'clock. I gotta get up early. I gotta go do some ingots tomorrow. So it is what it is. It's been 3.5 hours, so I appreciate you guys toting along. IH, appreciate you coming in late. Thanks, man. Always great to see you. Robert, again, thanks for the hat. Thanks for hanging. Sterling, good to see you. Every time Brian plays doctor with me, my ass bleeds. I can't help it. I don't have a soft touch, Sterling. You knew that going in. Anyway, later, bro. Later, guys. Pumpkin, Umberto, good to see you. Be safe. Anybody, if you guys are down in the storm or if you're down around there and you're cleaning up and everything's okay, still stay in contact with your loved ones. Let them know everything's cool, right? And that you're still breathing. With that, man, I'll see you down the road.